Oh, the dog.
Mm-hmm. Before Amanda came. Give her bread then. Hi guys, welcome to our live to Sharon Review, and we also have Charmaine here. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm putting on my London accent. I'm joining Natasha in London. So, hello.
You want we put up that skit and we watch it?
If you want to. Natasha was so funny.
Hold on there. Mm-mm. Give me a moment here. Oh, this is the wrong one.
Hey, babe. Hey.
Welcome to Goodman House.
Oh, thank you so much.
Can I just continue about
So good to see you.
where you traveling for?
Oh, I'm coming from Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia, United States.
Okay.
And welcome to London.
Thank
This
you
is
so much.
Darren. Good to have you.
I am here to interview for Western Smythe Law
Oh, here for the
Firm.
interview?
Yes.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. Come on in, sir. Thank you. Come on in. Oh, come on in, sir. Thank you very much. Welcome there. It's good to have you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. You look lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Is this
Thank you.
how you dress every day?
Appreciate it. Thank you. And welcome. And you guys do this.
That's his uniform.
United States.
So listen, while I have you, you know, seeing a person of color always thrills me.
Oh,
Can you
welcome.
tell me what I can do
Oh, wow.
after my interview?
You're welcome. And this is still tell JW Mayo Guzmano,
Beautiful.
which make you feel welcome. And at your leisure time, you can surf in. On your left is the King residence, which is Buckingham Palace.
Yes.
On your right is the famous shopping area, Oxford Circus.
Okay.
And you'll be seeing lots of things. And across is the famous Hyde Park, which is one of the biggest in London. And you'll be happy to look after it later.
That's getting like Central Park.
Like I said, back in New York.
And what is your name?
Solomon.
Very nice to
Welcome.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, Solomon, where can I find good food?
You can find good food of your choice, so it depends on your taste. And we got a famous
Solomon,
steakhouse, yeah.
Of our
We got a
choice.
famous steakhouse here, which is lovely steaks.
Okay.
Or in the south, if you got multicultural residents in the south of London. Got Brixton, you got Peckham. You can get, or you can get Google, and then you can get it.
Well, here.
Well, the possibility is
Okay, so this is what we want to watch.
Google, and then you can get the name of the shop at which that you want to be.
Okay.
There's different names of shops them there, famous shops them there, which are
Okay.
restaurants, eateries, which you will like, I'm sure.
Is there a possibility that I will be able to meet the king while here?
Well, the possibility is not possibility because the special dates they do, they call it change of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Where no, you're not going to see the king during this time, but you see.
Okay, guys. We thought that was funny, so we decided to share that with you.
It was. I remember, Sharon, the first time
Yes.
I went to London from Jamaica. It was 1993, April. And I was going for a series of shows. And my friend in London, well, she was the manager for the company I was working for. And when I called her and I said, "What's the weather like?" She said, "Oh, we're having great weather." So I just left with just a light jacket, jeans, and yes, I did wear my boots. And we went to Gatwick was where we landed, because then that time it was Air Jamaica going to London, going to England. And when I came out of the airport, yeah, first time leaving Jamaica, I make a U-turn when I get to the door, because it was so cold. Leaving Jamaica in a 70, 80 degrees weather and going to London in a 50 degrees. No, I was not having it. I waited in the airport until she brought me a very thick jacket before I leave to go
Yeah.
to the hotel. No. Somebody was saying that the weather is good today, nice. Annette, trust me, I've heard that before. Been there, heard that, done that. So you guys' nice weather is not what we call nice. It's cold.
Okay. We're not
Okay.
having a nice weather. We're having snow right now.
Yep.
Not snow. It's not snowing right now. It's freezing. All
Oh
right,
God.
guys. So we have a lot
Talk
to
about.
explain on. We have a lot of nice nuggets dropped today. So what I want to touch on is the skit with Shayla and Angelina
Oh
last
God,
night.
don't trigger me, please.
So I did a video on it, and Angelina was telling Shayla. Let me see if I can pull up that video. Hold on. Because I do not want to tell any lie on that lady. And I think she was explaining her daughter to us, because she's thinking that it was Amber. Where is that skit?
My God. See?
Is this the one? That is when she tell her to go for Anthony. Okay, this is the one. Hi guys, welcome. Bear with us a little. Let me just get this. I just need a scene for us to look at. I know you guys, some people have seen it and some people haven't. Okay.
Told me. Wow. I'm not fully surprised, but who filed? Amber. Oh, wow. That girl is really good. She is a master in her craft. I have to give it up to her. Oh, seriously. Not too long ago, I shared some words of wisdom. And I said that Amber saw Anthony. She saw a handsome, wealthy guy, smart, business savvy, big, beautiful mansion, nice cars. And she couldn't reel in Wayne or Mike or anyone else. So she got Anthony to bite hook, line, and sinker. And she got a fool. And now she's going to go to the bank with his assets.
Okay, guys. Let's remove that from there. Okay. So, the reason why I bring up this scene, Angelina was actually explaining Shayla.
Exactly.
She was not explaining Amber. I didn't put it in my thing last night because I didn't want it to be too long. But I said I'll come on today. And Charmaine and we did want Nanya on, but Nanya is not feeling too well. So we're gonna dissect this statement from Angelina, because Angelina don't know anything about Amber. She does not. And she thinks she knows it. And she just described Shayla. Remember when Shayla came on the scene? Amber and Shayla was best friend. Amber was dealing with Wayne at the time, and then she started dealing with Anthony. When Shayla saw Anthony, she was obsessed with Anthony. Remember, Zachary told her that she cannot go for her friend man, because that's her friend man. Is she taking her medication? And then what did Shayla do? What did Shayla does, guys? Shayla went and she decided, says, oh no, everything is good. And she start dreaming about Anthony. And when
Exactly.
she dreamt about Anthony, Amber and Anthony decide to get married. What did Shayla do? She go and try on Amber's wedding dress. Amber caught her in the wedding dress and asked her what she's doing. But Amber gave her grace. And she did not, you know what I mean? That is absolutely wrong. When Shayla put on Amber's dress, Shayla was daydreaming that Anthony was
Mrs.
actually
Dalton.
marrying
Yes.
her.
Yep.
But it looks like people tends to forget about that. And I don't understand why people forget about that. It's like they give Shayla a pass. Okay, so we fast forward. Shayla is the turbulence, as I said in my video last night, in that marriage. If Shayla never was obsessed with Anthony, none of this would have happened. Because Anthony at the time did worship the ground Amber walked on.
Yeah.
And the mom do not have all the information. So I hope on the podcast she's going to get that information. Okay, go ahead, Sham.
Yeah, but I want Anthony to actually tell Angelina. I was watching a skit the other day when Shayla came at him regarding I think it was when he was buying the house for Amber, and Shayla came at him about the house, and you have us in this little 2-bedroom, and now you're buying another house for your adopted son and your wife. And Anthony said to her, remember, you were the one who came to my house when I was intoxicated and climbing my bed. Don't forget that. So I want Anthony to have that same energy.
Yes.
When they come to him about whatever they're going, because Angelina is going to come at Anthony. Remember, Anthony told her already that I did not choose your fruit. Your fruit chose me.
Yes,
but she did not understand. She did not understand what Anthony was saying. So I want Anthony now to come back to Angelina and explain it to her that Shayla was the one who came to my house when I was drunk. I did not choose Shayla. I did not want Shayla. And even when I told her that she suits Arby, she was the one who told me about Wayne and Amber. And because of all of that, it progressed to this. But I say, he's even going to tell her that, remember, I sent her to get an abortion, which she didn't. She said it was, she saw the picture and blah, 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 and she couldn't go through with it. So Anthony have the information to crush Shayla and to crush Angelina hopes and dreams. Let's see how this play out. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm dying to see. And let's fast forward now. Let's jump on to
Rolanda.
Anthony pays Rolanda $10K to go talk to his wife because Anthony is still clueless. He doesn't understand still. He's asking Amber. Amber is telling him. But for some reason, she's been telling him for all these months and weeks, and he still hasn't gotten it yet. When is he going to get it? When he gets served the divorce papers?
Yes.
Because now, when I like the scene with Amber and Rolanda, when Rolanda just listened to Amber, Amber was being real with her, and Rolanda goes through these things. She was married twice, she said.
Yes.
And she is a woman and she feels Amber pain because Amber was 100, she was 100. And she let Amber know that she should do what's best for Amber.
To do Amber, yeah.
When I saw that scene, I said to myself, I think that divorce is going to happen for real now.
No, it's not.
Okay. And then Amber mentioned it's everything. The reason why she asked for the divorce is everything. It's like everything. Because Anthony wasn't supporting her. She just remember everything that happens with the separation and the cheating. Everything is accumulating. So it's everything. So now Amber is remembering her miscarriage. She spoke about her miscarriage. And you know what? To what she said, it's like she says, Anthony he just pretend like I wasn't pregnant. He just move on to Shayla. Something along that line, right?
No, she said that Anthony watched me miscarry.
Yes.
And then he went and got a baby with Shayla. But
But she's miss. But she did. But you know what, Charmaine? Amber forget that Shayla was
was
pregnant
pregnant
before
before
her.
her. Yes.
But she's not. I think that's why she was asking Shayla when it started, because she needs to know within her head when that started. And I'm happy that Rolanda told her, I am aware of the situation and she's to do her. Choose herself, basically.
I,
Anything you can explain on that, Sean?
I think at the end of the day, they're going to go into therapy. They're going to either get some therapy, or there's somebody's going to recommend that they get therapy, because I think Amber is getting all of this out to start the healing process. And I
Mm,
think Anthony need to be aware of what is really happening with
mm-hmm.
Amber, because yeah, I understand Amber is dropping nuggets, but Anthony is dense. Anthony is not going to understand anything that Amber is saying unless she bullet point every
Everything.
problem. She have to bullet point every problem. This for him to get it. He will eventually get it, because remember when they were in counseling the other time, and he said, I don't remember who he was telling somebody that he learned a lot about himself. And I think when they got back together, they were supposed to continue that counseling. They just stop it because
Yeah,
the
this
lady
up.
was glad that you guys are back together and blah blah blah. But I think they were supposed to continue that counseling for even another
Mm-hmm.
couple of months so that they get everything out, and then the healing process could start, because Anthony still hung up on Wayne. You know
Yeah.
something else? What if Wayne leave Tamira right now? Because Stephanie, you watch that video with Stephanie, and Amber
Before
is
you
asking
jump
for
into
a
that,
divorce.
yes, hold on to that. Guys, and at the end of the discussion with Rolanda, Amber says it feel like that. Remember,
Exactly.
Nania says Ania, because I don't know about divorce, so I asked her some questions. So Nania says, when you're done, you're done, and then at the end of the day, it gonna feel like that, and that's what Amber said. So when she says that statement there, I says, oh boy, that mean this marriage is over.
Not
That's what I said
necessarily.
when I watched that
Not
skit. But you
not
know how
necessarily.
they do it, it can go either ways. Either them a miracle happen, what looks like unlikely, or it is, or a miracle when God intervene, anything is possible through Christ, right? So let's take some comments here, Sharm.
Yeah.
And so, hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Charmaine, the London weather is nice, but I'm still
Nice. It's
needed
nice.
my coat. Okay, I hear you, Charmaine. It was very nice today. I would go without a coat. Okay, thanks, Dijon. Charmaine laughing. Hi, everyone. I'm Marianne West. Welcome. And Janet says she didn't have to take him back. Couldn't just throw with the divorce. It's true. She didn't have to take him back, but she did. And
Yeah,
they
but
need, the two of them need counseling. What Anthony should have done, that money he gave Ro, he should have just go get a therapy and speak to a therapy, or him need to go back. He needs counseling. He needs to figure out what's going on, or him just sit down and ask Amber point blank, where am I going wrong? What did I do wrong? Please, I don't know, and I don't want to lose you. So we'll see. And Roland and Randa says, Angelina knows nothing about Amber. You are correct. Thank you, darling. And Sharon says, I share. Angelina has a terrible mind. She is back at it again. And O'Neill was right. O'Neill did says, he doesn't think she changed. And they are absolutely right. Good afternoon. Hi, Antoinette. Let me know if you want to be on our live, to be a guest on the show. Anybody on here would like to join us as a guest on the show, please let me know, and we will send you the link. I remember Sheila wanted Anthony from day one. This is why I don't understand why Amber has Sheila in her circle. I'm wondering the same thing too.
yeah, but
Right,
remember,
Charmaine?
Amber did not know that Shayla was going after Anthony, Because
No.
even after she tried on her wedding dress, which was a red flag, Amber was not aware of it.
Yeah.
Amber did not know until the day she caught them.
Caught them in bed.
That was the only time Amber knew there was a Shayla going after her husband.
Exactly.
All that time Shayla was up in her house, being her friend, going everywhere. Amber was trusting Shayla blindly. So
Oh, yes.
she was not aware of anything regarding her husband and Shayla until that day after Christmas when she
Exactly.
actually caught them. Because even when, what's her name, Michelle called her and tell her, she did not even have the present of mind to think it was Shayla.
Exactly.
She did not have the present of mind, and I think that's what hurt her so much. I think if it
I
was
know.
anybody else, she would not take it that badly. But for her best friend to
Her
be
best
doing
friend
that,
that knows everything. And she take
exactly,
her as a sister.
exactly. So Amber was too trusting.
Trusting.
Yes, she trusts Shayla. She would trust Shayla with her life.
Yes.
That was how far it went.
All right. All that thought. So Sharon says, we know Shayla is wrong again. She's inserted herself from day one. Definitely she did. That is why I say Shayla is the turbulence in that marriage. Angelina is now planning to encourage Shayla to go after Anthony again. Angelina and Shayla are obsessed with Anthony. Angelina is actually obsessed with Anthony right now. Shayla
Not
wants
Shayla.
Amber's friendship more
More
right
than she
now.
wants Anthony. Yes.
But I don't know if when they find out about Iman and Delicia and the other girl, if Shayla is going to actually take her mother advice or she still stick with Iman. That's the only thing I'm not sure of. And I don't, it would be nice to see if Anthony will go back with her. If he goes back with her, Amber's making the right choice. And if he doesn't, then should be with Amber. But if he failed that, so be it. Hope that answer your question. Oh, hi. Hi guys. Please click the like button for me, please, so others know that we are on. Thank you. Well, appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. All right. So Janet says, I don't forget about that shady Shayla wanted Anthony was in that dress. I think she was too far long, couldn't get the abortion. I think I'm not sure. Maybe my Charmaine can tell us. Didn't Anthony gave her the money to have the abortion and she didn't. She decided said she's not going to.
No. Anthony took her. Anthony took her. He did not just give her the money. He actually took her to the abortion clinic. Some other town. And when she went in, we don't know what happened because he was waiting for her outside. She came back and she told him. And if Anthony was smart, because she said she heard the heartbeat. When I was 6 weeks pregnant, my doctor told me that he would not even do an ultrasound now until I was months because there was nothing to listen to. There was I would not be hearing a heartbeat. It was like a peanut at that time, 6 weeks. And I think it was maybe within about that time when he took her. And Shayla said she heard the heartbeat and she could not go through with it.
All right. So now,
yes.
Janet says she don't trust Ro.
I don't trust anybody. Trust it. Amber
don't care. She don't care if Anthony goes back to Shayla or Ro. Remember, she tell him to go back to Rolanda.
Yeah, she's just talking. Trust me.
Yeah. So Marianne West says, I hope Amber stay in a hotel tonight.
She's not going to.
She love her bedroom that she just get fixed. I like that Amber finally bought up the miscarriage and that they don't have kids. Yes, I like that too, Strap Star. Because all these months we are saying, why is she not mentioning the baby? Because we only hear she talk about David, right? And she wanted David back. But she never mentioned the miscarriage. So it was really refreshing for her to reflect on it, and you can see how hurt she was over it because she hasn't dealt with the loss of the baby yet, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it was nice that they're touching up everything. But one more important thing, guys. Remember when they did the second DNA test on Kai, the cameraman zoom in onto the
The
paperwork,
dates,
and
the
then all of
paperwork.
us
Yeah.
in the chat see that. I think it was you and Nania and Angela says if we should look at the paperwork and see
Look
that
at the
the
dates.
dates was wrong.
Did not
And
make
then
any
when I look
sense.
at it, I said, Nana, you're correct. The date is wrong. So that was a nugget there. I think they were showing us. So maybe people are correct, or maybe he's gonna be not for Anthony and it's actually for Arby because she was in a relationship with Arby at that time.
And nobody seems to even remember that.
No, they don't. They don't
Nobody
remember
remembers
Arby.
that.
They only say Amber and Shay. They only keep on saying Amber cheated with Wayne before the marriage. What about Anthony cheated with Shayla during the
And
marriage?
Sheila was
What
living with
about
her
Shayla in a
boyfriend. Sheila was
relationship with
living with
Arby
in a
when she was
relationship.
messing with Anthony? And she was still
Exactly.
sleeping with Anthony and Arby. Remember when
And
Anthony got her that apartment?
yes,
And Amber went
Amber was
over
going
there.
sleeping
Arby
there, and
was
then
in
Mike.
that bed.
You remember Mike?
Yes, and Mike,
So
but
yeah,
nobody
so she
seems to
was
be giving
messing.
Shayla any
Yeah,
flack about that. But people
yeah.
just can't stop talking about Amber and Mike before the wedding. They're overlooking what Shayla does, just like our people are overlooking what Lisa is doing with Mike now. It's
Precisely
okay for
because they
those
don't
two
like Darren.
ladies.
Because they don't like Darren.
Mm. And here, I don't like Rolanda. She's just jealous of Amber. Yeah, they don't like each other, but at least they were having kinship a few minutes ago, right? Ro took that 10K, threw it under the bus. You
That's
threw him
true.
under the bus. Of course she did. She should
She
have
didn't
asked for
actually.
50K.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't actually throw him under the bus. She just speak her truth because she's telling Amber, "Do you, Amber? You have to do you." She's not going to tell Amber, "Okay, don't." She didn't want to tell Amber, "Do not divorce Anthony," because then Amber maybe would get very upset and shut down. And she did not want to
Yes,
tell Amber, okay, do you need to. She just said, you do you. Whatever you decide to do, that's what you need to do. She don't have any. I don't think Ro have any skin in the game at this point. Do you
I
think she
know,
still
eh?
want to be with Anthony?
I don't think so. Ro is doing herself right now because of what the nonsense that Malika is doing with his Sax character, you know?
Exactly.
Okay, take some more. Nania is in the chat. I saw her. Nania, let me know. I'll send you a link so you can come up
Come
because we
on,
need
Nanya,
you.
you need to come on the
So Annette
panel.
says, I agree. And Rhonda says, if they had stayed in counseling, they would have been stronger in that marriage. Of course, they should
I
have
said
stayed
that.
in that.
Yeah,
They should have. And that's what
yeah.
Charmaine just said. They should have stayed. And then Marianne West said, I think, I was thinking the same thing, Charmaine. And then Nania says, hi, Sharon. Hello, chat. So Nania is watching. Nania, please let me know if you can join us so I can see the link. And I was talking about what Angelina said. Okay. And Trapstar says, Rose still has feeling for Anthony and he knows that. He don't listen when she told him she doesn't like Amber. He should have asked Amber to go away for a few days and they talk to a
They have
real
a real
therapist.
talk.
Yeah. You know what? Anthony has to know what Amber love language is. She loves small things, like small gesture. Like for instance, he and her go to the lake house or something. You know what I mean?
No,
Just
you
the two of them.
crazy?
But right now, I
That
don't
lake
know where
house
she's
will
gonna
trick
go.
Sharon. The
And give
lake
her
house will
flowers too.
trigger
That would
her.
be nice.
The lake house?
Like
Come
what you.
on.
Oh
The
yes.
lake house?
Oh no, that will trigger
That
her.
would
Maybe
trigger
somewhere else. Oh
her.
yes, I forget about the lake house.
The lake
Oh
house.
Lord, but they need to go somewhere, just in the facility of where they live, not too far. Just
I
for the,
think Amber would appreciate if maybe Anthony said, let's take a trip to my hometown.
oh
Let me
yes,
show you where I'm from so you might be able to understand me more. Take her there so that she can talk to his family who is still there if he does have family, so she
yeah,
will get a better insight of exactly what he went through as a child and what caused him to be the way he is. Then then Amber might be able to say, okay, I think we need to maybe go back in for counseling, but I'm going to choose the person this time. And we are going to have individual, we are going to have couples. And the next thing I think they need to do, they need to seek the counsel of God. Because when
Yes.
Amber took him back, Amber was in the counsel of God. And that
Yes.
was the reason she said she took him back, because God wanted her to
Yeah.
forgive him. So right now, I think she needs to seek the counsel of God. She
Okay.
needs that more than anything else. They both need to. Anthony is not the kind of person who will initiate that, but I think if Amber said we need to go speak to Pastor Chris, we need to go back to church, we need to
Mm.
pray together, we need to get into the word together, he will. Because he's in that place right now where he'll do whatever Amber tells him to do. So I think they need to start there first.
Yes. Okay, so Trump Star says Rose still has feeling for Anthony and he knows that. He didn't listen when she told. Oh, I think I read that already. Angelina and Shayla are rotten, conniving women. Amber needs to stay as far away from them as possible. A snake will always bite you, for sure. And that advice that Angelina gave Shayla last night was terrible. Yes, Iman is not Kai's father. We know that. But she don't. I thought she says the kumbaya when she said, "Oh, you're my daughter now, so why is she sending her daughter back to Anthony?" That makes no sense.
Yeah, but they think Angelina is saying in his head that uh, this divorce is going to free Anthony up. That is what she's thinking, not knowing
Mm-hmm.
that Anthony is trying his best not not to get this divorce. Anthony, for whatever reason, Anthony is doing pulling out all the stops. He paid her $10,000 for 5 minutes because that's all she did. She spent 5 minutes with Amber. Oh my God, for $10,000. She did not do anything. She just talked her truth, and that was it. 5 minutes. Maybe the drive over there and then the drive back. So say she did half an hour. She get $10,000 for half an hour worth of work. Come on, Anthony. He's going to give somebody else. The next time it's 20,000. Watch. The
I know,
next time he's
right?
going
Okay,
to
so
give somebody
yeah,
$20,000.
so Dijon is saying no. Ro wants Anthony for herself. That's why she doesn't like Amber because Anthony married Amber. And this Janet say hi, Nanya. And Rhonda Phillips, Nanya not feeling well, guys. Yes, she trusted blindly, but Mama Brenda and Coco tried to tell her, better be, she wouldn't listen to their warning.
Yeah,
Yes,
because of the trust. And that is
yes,
why she did not listen, because she thought they were just throwing shades. They were not actually throwing shades. They were warning her of what they were seeing. But Amber was so trustful of Shayla and her husband. And then we also have to remember that at that time, Amber was going through all that emotion regarding what she did with Wayne. And then Anthony was coming at her. So she was feeling guilty. That was one of the things that was causing her to not see what Sheila was doing, because she was always guilty in Anthony's presence, because
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
she keep remembering that Anthony forgives. Remember, at first, Anthony would not forgive her until he was convicted of what he was doing with Shayla. And he came back and he said he forgave her. So, deep down in the back of her mind, she's thinking that, oh, he just forgave me regarding what I did with Wayne. So, she would do nothing, she would do anything for him and nothing to rock the boat. So, she was
Yeah.
not looking at what Shayla was doing, because she was Shayla's friend. She said sister. So she was in turmoil at the time. So she was not going to listen to them saying Shayla was doing anything. She
All
was
right.
more on Anthony. And oh God, those people need to really get a divorce.
Yes. One moment there, Sham. So let's read some more comments. So Angelina wants Anthony money still. Yes, she does. And that's not his baby. Yeah, that's what we all say. She was too far along to get it done. That was the red flag. Then, oh yes, that was the red flag. Then, yes, Trapstar, thank you. She was already pregnant before she slept with, and that's what I have been saying, Trapstar. All right, the other person says, I don't think Anthony was hurt when Amber told Anthony that she was glad she didn't have his baby. She's losing that child was the best thing for her and that baby. I think
He
that
was
was out
hurt.
of anger. She said it
No,
out of
he was
anger.
hurt when she said it. It was out
Hi,
of anger,
Janet.
but he was hurt.
Yeah, Nania says, hi, Janet. Trapstar said, I was hoping she added it to row about Anthony standing her
up at her
up
wedding.
at her wedding.
I don't think she'll do it because Bro was sitting right there. So
Yeah,
I don't
I
think she'll
was
bring
talking
that
about
up.
Angelina, about Amber going after the money. Yes, we know what you were saying there. And Antoinette says, Wayne has to shout the truth about Kai's real father. I think it's Arby, honestly. Hi everyone. Hi Tina, welcome. Shayla sure didn't sleep with the men's. Hello Nania. Does not want to be with Anthony because of how he treated and why he put Amber through. Oh yes, I don't think Ro wants to be with him right now. But when they were
I don't think
exercising, she wanted him. And Nania says, sis took migraine medicine. I miss you, Sharon. I miss you too, Nania. Because I wanted to explain on that divorce part again. You have lots of nice, great thoughts on this thing with Amber. Tina Young says, the wicked witch Angelina is back with her nonsense. Of course, she's back and she's going to be bugging Shayla about it. I wonder if Shayla is gonna crack or she'll still be true to herself because she loves Eamon and she said he's not going anywhere. Just like how Dan told Lauren, he's not going anywhere. God. This is for life. Marianne says she loves to be near water. She always says she feels closer to God when she's near the water. So I think Anthony should remember that and take her somewhere where he has never taken Shayla. I hope that will be nice. Agree is hometown. Rhonda, agree with you, Charmaine. No, yeah. I don't want Amber with Anthony. Okay, Tina. Amber was the one cheating on Anthony, Jocelyn says.
Yeah, but I mean, that was
before the marriage.
Yeah, but I still get it. It does, as far as I'm concerned, because I was Amber fan, but I was so upset when she was doing that.
Yeah.
You remember how it started back with Wayne? When she started, Wayne came to, I don't remember if Wayne came to the house or she went to Wayne, but they were talking and then Wayne was talking about how she smelled and how he missed her and a lot of stuff. And then they start kissing and it starts from there. I think it was at Wayne's house because I remember when they were moving towards his bed. That same bed that he has right now. So it was at Wayne's house and she's saying to him, I'm engaged. And he said, yes, I know you're engaged. And he said, I like how you smell and I miss your smile. And Wayne was saying a lot of stuff. And she got up. I think she was going to leave. Yes, she got up and I think she was going to leave. And then they start kissing and they move towards his bed. She was engaged at the time because she had the ring on. And then they start to do often. They start to get together often again.
I'm just trying to ask our viewers if they could please click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Charmaine, please put that in the chat for me. I was just trying, but I'm not. Yes, Charmaine Sutherland, you are correct. Sharon Smith says, Wayne and the writers keep recycling the same storyline without giving Shayla her karma. Come on now.
She's going to get her karma.
How much karma Amber going to get? Sharon, how much karma is she going to get? I agree with you. First, her best friend cheated, take her husband, have a baby with her husband. Then now she's divorcing her husband. So how much more and Amber got arrested because her friend and the mother-in-law. Amber lose David because they called the police on Amber and she got arrested for punching Sheila when she found out about the affair. So how much more can this one woman take?
I'm not Sharon. I'm not looking at this as karma for Amber. I'm looking at this that when everything is said and done, she will start healing because that's what she wants. She's speaking more about stuff. Today, she mentioned her miscarriage, which is something that she did not get to mourn. When
Mm-hmm.
Amber miscarried,
She was drinking.
Amber started taking drinks. Amber started to drink. Remember, she
Mm-hmm.
was at the
Mm-hmm.
club and she was drinking, and she was at home and she was drinking. So she did not get to mourn the way people supposed to mourn when they lost something.
And then
And right after, she
she
went and
got
she got
David.
David
Yeah,
because
Brittany
she
told her to
need
get a
to
baby.
exactly she need to fill a void. There was this void that she was trying to fill, and she got David, the which was she was replacing David. She was replacing her miscarriage with David, which I think she did not have to do. She was not supposed to do that. She was supposed to just mourn until she was ready. She was not ready to get David, and then she
No, she
lost
wasn't.
David. Then she lost David because of Angelina and Sheila and
Mm-hmm.
Anthony. So then, and I don't even think she did get to mourn David again because she was now mourning her husband. She was mourning her friend and she
She
was
was
mourning
mourning
David.
David
So she
too.
was mourning so much.
Mm-hmm. That's why
So
I
I
said,
don't
why
think she,
she?
that is
So
the thing. So she did not get to mourn individual people because she lost her best friend and she was like a sister to her. She lost her. She
she
lost her
lost everything
husband
in one.
and she
That's
lost
what I'm
her
saying. What
adopted
did
son.
Shayla lose? Charmaine,
Nothing.
answer that
So
question. What did
so
Shayla lose?
so Amber did not heal when Anthony came back. When Anthony came back, she was on the path of healing. Remember, she said to her sister in the kitchen, "Oh, she's at so much peace. She is at peace and she is letting go of whatever." But then Anthony came back and everything came back with him.
All right, let's take
So
some comments here. Amber was the one cheating on Anthony with Wayne, and Shayla told Anthony that her perfect wife woke up with Wayne after morning of the wedding. Oh, definitely.
yeah, we
But
know
she
all
was
of that.
also
But
cheating.
why did
But
Shayla
people
tell
don't,
him?
Jocelyn, you forget, Shayla was also cheating on Arby with
Exactly.
Anthony. Remember that.
And why did Shayla tell him? Because she was cheating with Anthony with Harvey. So she told him
Exactly.
that.
And she
So
wanted Amber's husband.
and she wanted
Tina
Amber's
says,
life.
yeah. So let's take some comments here, Char. So Amber indicated on a previous skit that she had known Shayla longer than Anthony. Do you all think Amber knows about Shayla's mental issues? Could that be her reason for softening towards Shayla?
She mentioned to Anthony one time when they were on this porch that Shayla is cuckoo. She said,
Yes, she did.
Shayla is my friend and I know her a long time ago, and
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have everything going on in her head. She is crazy. Shayla is
Maybe.
crazy. So
So
maybe she
maybe I'm
knows.
not sure, but we need to see more on that because right now Amber is telling her that they're building, they're rebuilding, so they are not friends yet, but they're building. So we'll see what unfolds between the ladies. Anthony tells Shayla he loves her, and Shayla gave Anthony clothes and her love, and she looked, and her body and her Shayla was trusting Anthony. Shayla catered to Anthony's needs. Yes, yeah, Joycelyn, yeah, Anthony. We remember this comment. Let's read some more. We'll address that. Anthony is a biological father of Shayla. Is the by okay? Thank you, Jocelyn. Hi, beautiful queen. How are you doing now? Here in San Francisco, it is so very hot now. Oh, is it at over there? Where are you? Maybe she's talking to somebody else. I'm in Canada. And Charmaine, I think, where are you, Char? Miami?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, she's in Florida, yeah. Trapstar said, Lady, love your new channel and also hearing this from a woman perspective. Thank you, Trapstar. And Dijon says, Anthony got Pastor Chris for Daylan. So why can't he seek advice for himself? Yes, it's true. They should bring back Pastor Chris. Kai does look like Arby. Yeah, we all think I think it's Arby, baby. Wayne and remember, Coco also says that they don't have nobody in their family with ready here. So it can come from Shayla's side of family. Angelina said it was the uncle, but we're not sure if we can trust that from Angelina because honestly, I don't think one of those girls belongs to her husband. And I'm not sure which one because she treats Zashri different from Shayla. And I'm wondering why. Wayne and Amber is always going to have that connection. Yes, they do. They have a love for each other, but they are not in love with each other. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Charm. And then Jocelyn says, Eamon and Delicia were slept together in Shayla's house, and that's why Shayla was gonna crashing out on Anthony. And now Shayla was the one crashing out on Eamon. Thank you.
But Anthony, when Shayla and Iman start having a relationship, Anthony and Shayla was not in a relationship. Shayla crashed out on Anthony when Anthony went back to his wife.
To his wife, yeah.
When when she turned up and Anthony told her that I love her and was pointing, and then they left her on the porch and went back in the house. That's when she was crashing out. She did not crash out on him another time. She crashed out on him at Pierre's house when she went to get him to come home, and Anthony said no, he was not
she
going.
was doing a reverse of what Amber did to get Anthony
exactly.
to go to
so, but she was not crashing out because Shayla does not even know about Delicia and
no, she hasn't yet. She hasn't figured
and
out
Iman sleeping together. So there's no crashing out yet. When she finds out, she will crash out.
Yeah, she will.
But for the moment, there's no crashing out of
but
Shayla.
I don't think she's gonna leave Iman. She's not going to leave Iman.
Even when she finds out she's not going to leave Iman.
Exactly.
Even when she walks in on them, she will beat Delicia. Trust me. Even when she walks in on them, she will beat Delicia to a pulp.
Yep.
But she's not going to leave Iman.
And then she will understand what Amber went through when she
will
understand
husband. What Amber went through, and she will go and apologize again to Amber. But she's not going to. You see, look at this. Amber went back to Anthony after all of that. Shayla is not going to leave Iman after all of that. She'll just know what it felt like for her best friend to betray her. But she ain't going to leave Iman. And the only leaving, Iman will have to leave Shayla. And if Iman leaves Shayla, Shayla will be stalking him all the way to ESPN.
But don't you see, he has 3 women. He has the 3 of them. And I don't think Iman, don't you hear him says, a king should have many women.
Many women,
so
of course.
If he's going to leave Shayla, although it's encouraging her to go back to Anthony, why is he still there?
He's not going to leave her. He's not leaving her because he's still at her house. He comes there he's there every night. He was there this morning.
Exactly.
Did you see the skit this morning when he was telling her he loved her, although Shayla had to drag it out of him?
Exactly.
But he still said it. I mean,
exactly. He said it because
Delisa's still there. So he's not leaving Shayla alone.
Not leaving Shayla.
But remember, he told Ron that he was not leaving Shayla alone because Shayla have the yes mom.
Yeah,
remember, he told Ron, he said, no, he's not leaving Shayla
That's what
alone.
holding him. And I think that's what holding Anthony too.
He's not leaving Shayla. It doesn't matter. He's not leaving Shayla. I just want to see if Shayla is receptive to him to have an open relationship with other people. That is the only reason. That is the only reason why.
She doesn't want anybody
exactly.
In the bed with them.
Shayla said no, he doesn't want anybody else. But that's the only reason why I was asking. He was not asking because he wanted to leave her. He was asking to see if she was receptive because some women don't care. As long as they're included and they're getting what they want, they're getting the sex, they're getting the money, they're getting whatever they want. They don't care.
All right, let me take some more comments here. So Tina Young says that, Janet says, Tina Young look like Arby's twin. And Tina says, is Shayla head is getting big or what? Oh, you're too funny. Janet, yes. And Bethany lost Larry. Maybe she will change to be nice to people. If she lose Larry, no. That's Bethany is instilled, or racism is ingrained into Bethany. Don't forget going to jail and liquor David. No, we don't. We mentioned that about the Amber went to jail. Sheila is a snake. Yep, she is. She will only do what's best for her. Thank you, Sharon. Shady Sheila was cheating on Arby. Of course, a lot of people don't remember that. They only think it was, yeah, and Nania says yes. A lot of people think it was only Amber cheated while was engaged with Wayne, but they don't realize, says, when Amber married to Anthony and Amber was not cheating again. When she says I do, that was it. Although she wake up the morning in Wayne's bed, that was wrong of her to do, and we have to give her flogging. But after she leave that church, there was nothing more with Wayne. She cut that off. But when Shayla jumped into Anthony's bed, and they started with the messing around because Anthony keep going back for more.
Exactly.
The thing is, hold on, all the thoughts there. The thing is, people seems to forget Shayla was still in a relationship with Arby. And when she told Anthony about Amber waking up in Anthony's bed that morning, what did they start messing around for real now? And when Arby leave the house, Anthony run into Arby's house. Him and Shayla was doing it in Arby's house till eventually Anthony, when Shayla said she pregnant, Anthony went and get that apartment for Shayla. So people need to get the facts right. And it's not because Shayla was doing it, Amber did it before the wedding, and Shayla did it after the wedding.
Yeah, but remember,
so people need to get that fact straight.
Remember after Anthony tells Shayla that you are for Arby, even after he told her about, even after Shayla told him about Wayne and Amber, he still told her that you are for Arby, and it does not change anything. I don't want you. I'll never marry you. Even after she did tell him about Wayne and Amber, he told her that. And they were not, it took a while. I think it was after the pregnancy that they start getting back together and start sleeping together, because I remember one day when he was at Arby's house and they were talking about the baby. So they did not get back together for anything until after the pregnancy. It was after she told him that she was pregnant and he took her to get an abortion and she didn't. That was when they start to sleep again. But they stopped sleeping after the first, I think it was 3 times. The first time in his house, 2 times in Arby's house, and then he went to break it off, and Shayla told him. And he was not seeing her, he was not sleeping with her until when she said that Shayla did not even tell him. Amber was the one who told Anthony that Shayla is pregnant.
And she wants to have an
Anthony
abortion,
was the one who told Anthony that Shayla is pregnant, and he went and he asked her, and Shayla said yes, it was his. And he took her to get the abortion.
Remember when she took the pregnancy test in Arby's house? She was saying, no. She doesn't know who is the father, honestly.
Exactly.
She doesn't. So that baby is not Anthony's baby. That's Arby's baby.
And she even tell Arby that it was his baby because she did not want to show Arby the test until after Arby and her was there, until she showed him the test, and Arby said okay, and Arby said, like, Arby was doubtful because you can see the look on his face, and she said, but who else am I sleeping with if it's not yours? Yeah. And Arby said, okay, don't worry about it. If you are pregnant, whatever. So people who was never watching the skits from the beginning now have all kind of crazy comment making, which is
so at the end of the day, Shayla was wrong, Amber was wrong. Amber did fear before the marriage. Wrong. Shayla was the affair within the marriage. So this is why I call Shayla the turbulence within the marriage. Because if she never inserted herself in that marriage, they would have been okay. And Nanya says, Amber did crazy sign to Erica and about Shayla.
Shayla cheated on Arby with Anthony. Mm-hmm. Shayla cheated on Arby with Anthony, in Amber's bed. That was the first night he cheated. She went to the man when he was drunk. Mm-hmm. Cheated on Arby. When she went home the next morning, she told Arby that she was at her sister's house.
Yes.
You understand? Yes. So she cheated on Arby with Anthony. And while she was cheating on Anthony, she was still cheating on Arby with Anthony until Anthony moved her into the apartment.
Yeah,
She and Arby
definitely.
were still together. She started cheating on Mike. She
Yes.
started cheating on
Yes,
Arby
I
with
remember.
Mike.
Yes, and then she
You
just opened
understand?
up
She
herself
started
for
cheating
Anthony
on
when
Arby.
Anthony
She
went over
started cheating
there.
on Arby with
Hmm.
Mike.
And they
Okay?
were in
And then
church.
and
And they
then
were in
okay,
church.
and they were in church, so she
Hmm.
cheated on both Arby with Anthony and Mike. She was
Hmm.
cheating on Arby with Anthony and Mike.
All right,
And
guys. Charm, let's take some more call. Elizabeth says, yes, how much more trauma, karma, how much more nonsense. I know it's pure nonsense. And Shayla haven't gotten nothing yet. Only thing Shayla got is when
it's all right.
Anthony
She's gonna
went
get
back
it. She's
to
gonna get
Amber.
it.
I am in San Francisco, Canada now. Okay. Jocelyn, sorry, but Jocelyn, sorry, but we still believe the jury is still out on the baby. Yeah, we do. Baby Kai, we need the test done by the judge and the state where they live. Yeah, we think it should be done. Hi, everyone. I still think Angelina changed that test. I
Of
really do.
course. Yes, she did.
Joy, and I think the reason why we are saying that, remember the cameraman zoom in on the report when they got it and the
Just to
two dates
show the
was
wrong
wrong.
dates. Just to show
Exactly.
the
So
dates were
people needs
wrong.
to look at those nuggets. And Joycelyn says, right after Anthony met Shayla first, and Anthony was getting paid to kiss
No.
all over
Mm-mm.
Shayla,
Mm-mm.
Anthony was taking Shayla to LA and Jamaica trip.
Let
Okay,
me
let me
address
tell you
that.
how
No,
this
no,
trip started.
Sharon, can
Hmm?
I address this? This
Yes.
is Jocelyn. I'm sorry to tell you that your comment is so wrong. Anthony did not met Shayla first. Anthony met Amber first. When they met in Florida with Wayne, he was there with Wayne, and Phil was there with Amber. And it was after that Phil asked him to invest in Amber's restaurant. It's in Bar 44. So Anthony met Amber first. Anthony met Shayla through Amber because they were friends. So this statement is wrong. Anthony took Shayla to LA after Shayla even got had her baby. So this relationship was going on long after Anthony took Shayla to LA because Shayla had her baby first before she went to LA. You remember Anthony wanted Shayla told Amber that she was in Florida with her family. That time she was in LA.
Yes, she
And
was.
Kay was the one who was watching the baby. Angelina was watching Kai, and Kay was watching David when
David,
Amber
yes.
went to LA. And it was after everything, when everything burst out in the open, he went to Jamaica with Shayla. So everybody knew about the affair when Anthony went to Jamaica with Shayla. So this comment is disjointed. I'm sorry to say, but it's a disjointed comment.
Okay, let me tell you how that go also. I'll just piggyback on what Charmaine says. The reason why she ended up in Jamaica with Anthony, remember, Anthony was exercising with Ro, right? Amber went to Jamaica because I mean to Spain with Victor, and Shayla was watching what the posting that Amber was doing. And every minute she keep on nagging Anthony. And Anthony spoke to Wayne up Wine to Rolanda about it. And then she says, okay, test Shayla. And it's Liz, Shayla friend Liz, tell her to go to Jamaica, pick to
Exactly.
for Jamaica. And that's how they went to Jamaica. He didn't says, oh, I'm gonna take you on a trip. It
Exactly.
was just done periodically because Ro tell him to test Shayla, and it wasn't Shayla who picked the trip, it was Liz who told her,
But
and then she do all the bookings.
But you remember, before you even go there, Shayla was in his back talking about Amber went to Spain. Amber went to
Yes,
Spain. She
yes,
want to go on a vacation. She want to go
yes.
because she want to do everything Amber was doing. And he was complaining to Ro about Shayla wanting to go on a trip vacation because Amber went on vacation and he told her, take her. And when she was trying to find somewhere to go, Liz said, go to Jamaica. It's a beautiful place. That's the Anthony did not plan any trip. He gave Shayla a credit card and he said, use this to plan the trip.
Yes,
Anthony was not
because
the
Ro
people
told him to
saying,
do it and
oh,
he did it.
Anthony did not take Sheila to Jamaica. Sheila took Anthony to Jamaica.
Yeah,
Sheila was the one who planned the trip. Sheila was
because
the
Liz
one who
told
did
her to do it.
everything. The only
Yes,
thing Anthony did was pay for the trip.
yes.
He did not take
And he
Sheila to
was, and
Jamaica. He
remember,
paid for a trip for Sheila to go. He paid for a trip for
remember
them
the
to go to
attorney tell him
Jamaica.
not to do it? And what did
Exactly.
he do? He
And
cannot
then
spend any money, and he did let
he went to Chase.
Right, he let Chase put it
Pay
on
for the trip. Exactly.
and
People
then
not
he pays back.
remembering exactly how it went. Anthony did not take Sheila. Sheila planned the trip. Sheila planned everything in Jamaica. Everything, all the dinners, everything.
All right, let we take some more comments. Anthony should go to Pastor Chris for counseling for sure. But Angelina wants Anthony to go to Sheila. Yes, he does. She does. She is part of the concubine, of course. Exactly, Tina. Exactly, Charmaine. I wonder if Kai is Arby's son for real. I think he is. Anthony told Dylan that Sheila tutored that up. Yes, he did. But you know what? He doesn't give Amber the chance to do that, because when they get back together, Amber can do it just as fine, just like Sheila.
But
that's what people don't understand.
No. But it's not that. Anthony looks at Sheila, looks down on Sheila like Sheila is a prostitute, like Sheila is one of those girls in the club. Anthony is taking Sheila for one of those girls in the club. And he's not looking at Amber that way.
Okay. Sheila did Arby wrong. Of course she did. And people doesn't seem to. That's why I keep on reminding people. Sheila did Arby's wrong. But people seems to forget about Arby. That is why Arby doesn't want nothing to do with her. Because she was in a relationship with him when she was cheating with Anthony. And people needs to get that fact straight. Sheila cheated on Arby with Anthony. And Sheila cheated on Anthony with Mike. Sheila and now Sheila with Iman. Yes. Good evening, Sharon and Charmaine. Good evening, Terrian. How you doing? Welcome.
Good evening, Terrian.
Sheila cheated on Arby with Mike, and then Sheila cheated on Mike with Anthony. Sheila cheated on Anthony with Mike.
Nothing like that.
Sheila was with Mike before Anthony.
So let me ask a question. Sheila and Anthony were not together when she started sleeping with Iman. So she could not cheat on Anthony with Iman.
Yeah.
Because Sheila had gone, Anthony had gone back to his wife.
Exactly.
When Sheila met Iman. So that's also a disjointed statement.
Okay, let me finish. Comment. Yes, you're correct, Charmaine. You know what? I would ask our viewers is to go back and watch. Just type in and just watch the back videos, and it will explain a lot.
They're all
there.
There
is a lot of nuggets inside there. Sheila was already pregnant the night they slept. Oh yes, we think so.
Everybody knows
Nanya,
that.
all of us on O'Neill TV, we all believe that Sheila was already pregnant. But Kountry Wayne gave us that is Anthony's baby. But now we'll see if we are correct. All right, but I am assuming the baby is for Arby. She was yes, we read that one. She's a 304. If Sheila could get with Wayne, she would. For sure.
Of course she would.
I thought they were gonna do it that way, but then it looks like they deviate from that, because remember when she left, when Wayne found her in Pierre's driveway, and Wayne was pouring into her, and then she started going over to Wayne's house, and then and Wayne was inside the house, and she let herself in. And she sat down on his sofa and she covered herself down and watching TV like she's the woman of the house. So I thought they were going to go that way, but they didn't. And then when she find out that Amber have found a guy that sings, and Wayne and Amber was in business, what did she do? She went and she copied Amber. No, exactly. Iman is doing a podcast. What did she do? She went and she copied him, and she wants a podcast too. So she can never think on her own. She can't come up with her own idea. Somebody has to come with it, and then she takes that idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Anthony even tells Sheila that she plotted on him. Anthony told Sheila that you plotted, and she plotted on him. He told Ben that Sheila plotted on him.
Yes, she did.
Of course, Anthony know that Sheila plotted on him.
Of course he did. Don't you see him can't him Arby can't even stand in the same room with her. He cannot. He just can't. He can't. And Arby, yes, he did dodge the bullet. Seriously, Shayla is a nasty girl. Oh, many men did she sleep with during that pregnancy. And then I don't know. I have to go ask my sister. She's a diehard fan. She start watching it from day one. And Charmaine, them, and Nania. So we'd have to ask those ladies. And Angela Atkinson, we have to ask them. Shayla plotted on Anthony, yes. He got chased to pay for the trip because he was going through the divorce proceeding and he couldn't spend. Yeah, that's what we mentioned. Yes. After the Jamaica trip, didn't Anthony ended the fling with Shayla? Yes, he did. He went back home with Amber because Amber, I did a video with it. I'm going to put up a shorts on it after this. Let you guys see because Amber checked him for that. Shayla thought Anthony was going to marry her in Jamaica.
Propose.
Yeah.
Not marry, propose.
Propose to her in Jamaica. So she can have one upon Amber because she saw Amber when
went to Spain.
Yeah, for sure. And that was such a nice little thing. She's there thinking when Anthony went down on his knees and he was praying for her ring finger that she get married. That was hilarious.
and Chase and Candice. Chase was there.
She was pregnant when she got with Mike. Yeah, she was 8 months pregnant when she got with Mike Janet. And then Sylvester says she couldn't determine because she was too far along. Oh, she couldn't terminate because she was too far along. It wasn't because she changed her mind and never went into the clinic. Melissa, it's true. True, Sylvester. So true.
Remember when she came out and
all that, Charmaine. 3 that we knew of that Shayla slept. Okay, she's a bottom feeder 3 or 4. Yes. So, I don't know who the other 3 men. You mean Anthony, Mike, and Arby?
Yes, okay. Anthony, Mike, and Arby.
But I think she was sleeping with other guys too. Amber says that. So it can't be for anybody.
Shayla was always in the streets. That's what Amber said. Shayla was always in the streets.
Yeah, she was always doing that. And then still, Shayla is jealous of Amber and will always be jealous of Amber. Yeah, but you know what also? I think Shayla admire Amber. I must say that. Don't come for me. I think she admire her because she realized that Amber is really a good friend with her. You know, sometimes when she reflect, she will say, no, what I did to Amber is wrong. But because she keep telling her mom, she's the best friend I ever had. And she's right. So I don't know if they're going to make Shayla double cross Amber again because I think Shayla actually wants Amber's friendship.
Angelina want that, but I don't think so. And you remember when she came out of the clinic and told Anthony that she could not go through with it because she heard the heartbeat and blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't have to be part of this child. She's okay being whatever alone. Do you remember when Anthony slammed that door? I thought it would fall on the floor.
I know.
Oh my God, Anthony, give that car door a slam. I'm like, oh my God, this man is it. But he was the one who actually go and sleep with Shayla without something.
Yeah. And you know what we can touch on? Remember, okay, so this morning, they also drop another skit with Tamara and Wayne. No, not Tamara. The assistant and Wayne.
Stephanie. Her name is
Stephanie. Yeah, Stephanie. Oh, she called herself consultant. I just remember.
Stephanie, she don't want to be called not the
assistant. So she's telling Wayne that Tamara is not a good fit for him because
for his brand.
That is the same thing for him because he's going up. And I guess her word is that Tamara is not leveling up to be with a man as of his stature. And that is so ridiculous. Because you know what? A person who comes from nothing, you meet a rich guy. That person can be the right person that you need to level you out. Because you're with all these 3 or 4s and you met somebody that truly loves you and care for you. So with Amber and Alicia talking to Tamara yesterday, and Amber was really real with her when she says you have to level up. Yeah, you have to change with him. And I think she will take that advice. Not like say she's changing herself, but she's just adjusting. She's leveling up. You know what I mean? She gonna dress the part. She having her podcast. She can't be dressing like the 90s, as Amber was saying. And also, and you see that Delicia piggyback on that. So I'm wondering now, Charmaine, this question is for you and the audience. Do you think my Wayne will dump Tamira now, or will he still stay with her?
Okay, so this is going to be I don't think he's going to dump her, but I think Tamara is going to come under so much pressure that he will just have to let her go. Remember what Amber told Tamara, that the ladies are going to be coming at Wayne. And after this special drop, with all those ladies coming at Wayne, they're going to be saying a lot of nasty comments about Tamira, because they're going to remember what Lauren told Wayne, that when she look at the special, because remember in the special, Tamira was the one who somebody hand Wayne his jacket and somebody did something else. And
Yes,
Lauren said,
it
well,
was Lauren and then
yes,
is
yes, and Lauren said, when you look at her and look at Tamira, Tamira did not have the same energy that she,
yes,
Lauren, had. So if people find out that this is Wayne's girl and this is what Wayne's girl looks like, even with that podcast, they're going to come with nasty comments, because you know that's
yeah.
how people are. And maybe because of the strain that's going to put on their relationship, and Tamira, he might just leave her alone just to get her out of all that. Because you know, people, when he's going to walk the red carpet, if he's walking the red carpet and she's not dressed the part, the
She's
camera,
gonna dress the part. Trust me.
no, trust me. Even if she dressed the part, she might not look the part, because she's going to look uncomfortable. She tell her friend that she don't want to change who she is, and she's comfortable the way she is. So even if she dress up, and I'm saying dress up the way red carpet dress up. Red carpet dress up is not ordinary dress up. You can dress up the red carpet, but you're going to still look uncomfortable.
Well, she
Dress up.
have to come out of that mindset if she wants to stay
Well,
with
I don't
Mike.
know. Your dad tell her today that the podcast is not a good idea, because there was a
You
skit with
know
she
what?
and
A
her
lot
dad.
of people, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. A lot of people like to tell you you can't do it. It's not for you and stuff like that. But you know something? Tamira might surprise us with the help of
Sure,
Amber and Delicia. I think she'll be okay.
Sharon.
And I hope Wayne doesn't leave her.
Sharon, I'm talking
Yes.
because I know I was in the
Okay.
music business. I
Oh,
was in the
oh yes.
music
Me
business
not
for
in that,
over
so me not
10
know.
years. I was with people like really high profile music
I got
artists
this.
from Jamaica, from the US, from London. When they have a record, say they have somebody have an album launch.
Yeah.
When you have an album launch and you are that artist is the one with that album launch, you have to get their girlfriend or their wife to look the part. And if they don't look the part, even if sometimes they look the part, they cannot act the part, because that's not within them. So I know what I'm talking about. It's not that
Thank you,
she
Tina.
might not be the one to dress up. Anybody can dress up anybody to look good, because that's what stylists are for. It's for the person
Yes.
to come into that. And if she does not have that energy to match Wayne on a red
She better
carpet,
come with that energy. She
the
better come
public is
with
going
it.
to tear her apart. The
Yes.
public,
And she have to learn to get some strong
exactly, the
skin charm.
people, the news people, the public, everybody is going to tear her apart, because they just want to see one insecurity and know that she is not. She's just putting on. She's not comfortable in that kind of
Okay,
clothes.
Charmaine, one more thing. Do you think Amber and Wayne will get back together?
No, no, I think
All
that
right.
ship has sailed. I think that ship has sailed.
All right. So, do you guys think that Amber is going to really get a divorce?
I
Today,
don't
when I
think
saw,
so.
in my opinion, today when I see that skit, I said yes.
No.
Charmaine, take it away.
Okay. So you remember what she said to Ro? She said one part of her feel like she is free. She said a part of her feel like I'm free, and she wanted that. But another part of her, when she said the other part of her feel like she's dying.
Yeah.
So she right now, she's wrestling with two different emotions.
Mm-hmm.
She is wrestling with being free, and she's wrestling with the death of her marriage. It is that
Okay.
maybe her husband is going to do something to revive the dead part of her marriage, to to let her feel like she's still free. Because anything can happen. If Anthony comes correct and revive that part that is dying, so
Oh,
that
you're
she can
breaking up.
feel.
Hold on. I think it's my system.
Okay. So I'm saying if Anthony comes correct, where he can revive the part of her that is dying, and she feels that same freedom, then there will not be any divorce. But if whatever happened and her freedom turns into the same dying, then she's going to leave him, because she is
Yeah.
going to want to feel free. They have to revive what part of
Okay.
her is dying for them to not get the divorce. But if they doom the part that is free to dying, then they might get the divorce. But I don't think they will
All
get the
right. So
divorce.
let's take some more comment. Can you guys hear us? Because it sounds like we're
No, I'm
having a
hearing
little
you.
difficulty. Okay. So this one's Tina says Amber invited her into come to LA. Yes, but she was already into
In
Tina.
LA.
Remember, she was already in LA. Anthony and Ro and Wayne went together, and then Shayla fly down by herself, and then Amber went, and then Roland, I so jealous. She told Anthony that Amber was on her way. Yes, no wonder you know like
No,
her.
Shayla, remember Shayla knew as well, because Amber told Shayla to
Yes, Shayla knows and
Anthony,
Amber
yes,
didn't know.
Shayla knew that Amber was
But
coming, because Amber called Shayla and tell Shayla, oh, she's going to go surprise Anthony. So that was the first
yes,
thing. So even when Ro tell Anthony, Anthony knew already that Amber was coming.
I
Oh
know.
my God.
And then
Amber
Tina
needs to
says,
divorce Anthony.
okay, hear what Tina says right here. Tamara is not a fit for Wayne. I think Lauren actually more fit Wayne.
And if
This
Lauren was not a scammer, I would say yes. But
yes.
Lauren, no. She's a scammer. No, no.
Amber at the spa with Shayla. Yeah.
Oh, a new skit. There's a new skit.
Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get it. It was piggybacking on us a few minutes ago, and it was making a sound. Stage it first. Stage share screen. Okay, guys. So let me add it to the stage. All right. So let's look at it together.
You sure she won't mind?
So this says when
No, she's not gonna
Shayla
mind. I wish Alicia could have
is
came.
shot by
She said she had an
Amber
appointment or
brought with
something.
her to the
Yeah,
spa.
child, I don't know. Who would?
Okay.
This is spa day, though.
Right. I actually gotta go to the bathroom up here.
Okay.
Oh, that's the mirror. And she's still not dressing properly.
Where's Amber?
Oh dear, Ernestine.
Yes.
You know Shayla's gonna be.
Oh, hey, Shay. How are you?
Okay.
Hey, you remember my cousin, Ernestine?
No, do you remember? Of course she remembers me. She knows me. Hi, Shayla. I didn't know you were gonna be here.
I didn't know you were going to be here either. I thought I just invited you to get a massage, Amber.
She invited you. You invited.
I felt like it was nice for all of us to hang out, and
Yeah,
I just kind of,
I just didn't make that many reservations, though. I didn't realize you were bringing a +1. That's probably something. I said I was treating you to a spa day.
Oh, I said you don't have to treat me. I'll just be here. It's fine. You don't have to treat anyone.
yeah.
Well, I was treating Amber.
And you can still
Ernestine.
treat me. and I'll treat you.
Seems like she treated herself to enough in your life, but okay, that's fine. I didn't know we were all doing this. I haven't seen you in so long. I mean, since you woke up, my
Shades.
cousin sent me home and had a baby by her husband. Oh,
Shades.
she's Amber showed me. Yeah, I've seen him. I've been by the house and I've held him. And
Hold on. So Ernestine is coming with the shade.
Yep.
Any comments, dear Charmaine?
Well, I want the shade to continue because Ernestine is not going to back down from Shayla. You know that.
I know that it's coming.
Okay. So
the
she's not
pettiness
going to
gonna
back
begin.
down.
Let's see what Tamira says when she come back. Let's see a little bit more.
yeah, congrats.
Oh, you held my baby? Oh, that's allowed. It's okay. Good. I hope you had like better energy though. I don't really like my son to be around a lot of negative energy, but it's cool. I'm sure you don't act that way around babies.
No,
I could just look you in your eyes and see that
Absolutely.
you
Okay, ladies,
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is not going to be the way the entire day goes.
No. We're just getting acquainted again. I'm just trying to
each other in a while.
I thought it would be fun to have my cousin and my new.
your family. Also your family. All your
Is there a
family's
menu? Is there a digital menu, or how does this work?
You can order up there.
You want a coffee or something? Do they have shots they could put coffee?
No.
Okay, guys. So, what do you guys think about this friendship?
I'm glad Ernestine is there because Ernestine is going to tear it down every step, every chance she gets. She's going to say something snarky.
Hold on,
Every
let me
chance
see
she
what
gets.
else they have, if anything smarter happening at the end here.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it now with me. I promise you don't.
I
That's
would
like
love that.
that's a tree you don't want to bark
I never
up,
run
Shayla.
away from conflict.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. We can talk about it then.
No, I think we should just go get a coffee. I think that would be nice. Yeah, let's go get a coffee.
No, we're not doing that,
Amber,
Amber.
you already know better than to put me in a predicament like this and not give me no heads up. This was a lot. We'll talk about it later though.
We can't talk
We
about
can talk about it now if you want to. Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it now with me. I promise you don't.
I
That's
would
like
love that.
that's a tree you don't want to bark
I
up,
never run
Shayla.
away from conflict.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. We can talk about it.
Okay, so we get to see it wasn't that. So
Maybe they have a follow-up one. Maybe they'll have a follow-up one.
So Amber bringing
Ernestine
to the spa date, and then I guess they will have one other one up with, because Shayla have Tamira with her, and Amber have.
I thought Tamira left.
No, Tamira went to the bathroom, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, something along that line there. So this is a great dynamic. I can't wait for the shade to be thrown between Shayla and Ernestine.
Shayla
This
can't
was
match
a great-
Ernestine. Trust me. Shayla and then Ernestine know a lot about Shayla that Tamira does not know.
Exactly.
Okay.
So maybe Ernestine will be the one that tell her that Shayla jumped in bed with Anthony when he was drunk. Because
I don't think she knows that, because I don't think Amber told anybody of that.
I'm wondering
Maybe
if Amber told
will
her.
say today. Let's hope, but I don't think Amber really tell anybody about it.
Okay, we'll see. And but her sister knows though, because Anthony told her.
Anthony or Shayla, I think Shayla told her sister, because Shayla always tells Zachary everything, and because when Anthony said that to Zachary reply was, "But you keep going back. What caused you to keep going back?"
Exactly. Yes,
So,
Shayla did it, but you continue going back. I remember that
exactly
very well.
Yes.
Tamira is a better fit for D. Yeah, we agree with that. But he doesn't want her. He never chooses her, right? So that ship has sailed. Sabrina says, remember that diamond earring Anthony bought for her during the first divorce, but Brittany made her give it back, yeah? Are they still in the trunk of the car? That's what we were saying the other day.
I don't think they're still there, because that was what Shayla, you remember Shayla went to get her nails done and everything to get engaged. She told her mom and they were jumping
and her
in
friend and Liz, she told Liz too.
Yeah,
that she was getting engaged. That was hilarious.
When she came back from Jamaica and did not get that ring, she was so mad.
She did not bring it back up.
I hope she brought it back up to Anthony about the ring. Remember, we were about to get engaged, and Anthony's going to tell her, "What ring are you talking about? You mean the earring I bought for my wife?" I can't wait. They have to bring back that because
I
that was
know.
not closed. That was
I wonder
open. That
if
is still not
yeah, I wonder
closed.
if that's gonna come up in the podcast, or maybe the podcast is just gonna be woman empowerment and nothing is
I
going to
don't
be
think it's
real.
going. No, no, no. Remember, they said they were going to speak their truth.
Okay, I remember.
Remember that's what they said,
Yes, I
that
remember
they were
Amber
going to
says
speak
that.
their truth. So I don't think it's just going to be.
All right,
And
let's take some
Wayne,
more message here. Yulani says none of the ladies are friends with Tamara, Shayla, Pierre, Delicia, Lauren, because they will. She's with Wayne and he has the money. Just use her for the podcast. Wayne paid it all. The other ladies no pay anything at all. Yeah, we understand. Yes, because Shayla saw something and she's with friends with Tamara. You're correct, because of Wayne. And
of
remember,
course.
when Wayne and Tamara was going to LA, Shayla asked Wayne for a first class ticket. It's like say Shayla behave like say she can't pay for her own first class ticket. Her parents are rich. I'm sure no, so with all that
That's what
money
her
that meant
parents says.
her,
Her parents
what are
says
she
they're
doing with money?
rich.
Because I don't see she dressing. Remember, her mother tell her ask Anthony for 10,000 to go get a makeover because Amber has a makeover. They
Yeah, Amber got a
always
makeover.
copying Amber, and
Yep.
people not seem to understand that either. Sharon, that makes sense about Wayne and Tamara. Yep. And then exactly, Charmaine. Amber told her that she has to level up. Yes, and she have to. I hope so. The ladies is not real friends with Shayla, Lauren, Delicia, and all. The ladies in business with Wayne pay for it all. Use Samira. Yes, that's what they're doing. Amber needs to divorce Anthony for sure. Amber and Wayne are sink like the Titanic. Yeah, they have a soul tie for sure. I don't think so, but I think Wayne is still in love with Amber for sure because she's the one that got away.
Yes.
Amber is not in love with Wayne for sure because that ship already sailed. But we'll see when she get the divorce if that's going to end.
I want to say I want to say something as you talk about Wayne in love with Amber. Everybody comes out when Anthony told Shayla that he loved her or he loves her. And then he explained the kind of love he has for her. But nobody remember when Wayne tell Pierre on his driveway
Oh
while he was
yes,
with Tamara that he loves her. Everybody, it was cricket all around. So why is it different that Wayne is telling his ex?
that
Because
he loves
remember,
her.
Pierre was Wayne's ex, that he still loves her. But everybody has Anthony telling Shayla that he still loves her, who is actually is the mother of his child, which would be
Yeah,
more fitting in that instance to say, I love you, being the mother of my child. Versus Wayne telling Pierre
I
that
think he
I
still loves
still,
William. I think he loves
okay,
Pierre,
but
but he can't take
nobody,
her drinking.
yeah, but nobody came out and bashed Wayne for saying it.
No, they
That's what I'm
haven't.
saying.
Yeah, they
Nobody
haven't.
came out and said, oh, Wayne was so wrong to tell Pierre that he still love her. Wayne tell Amber that love goes nowhere. It only changes.
Yeah.
So
All right,
when
let's.
Wayne, so I don't understand why when Anthony does everything, oh my God, the sky's falling, people, the sky's falling. But when anybody else does anything, they're so correct. Come on, make
Yeah,
that make sense.
it doesn't make sense. So, Tina says, I think Amber better off being free. And Annette says, well said about Tamara. Thanks, Charmaine. And then Sharon says, we can hear good. Okay, awesome. Queen Tamara is going to surprise Wayne with a dinner.
Good
I
for
hope
her.
so. And Shayla is addictive. Yeah, she is. And I need my sunglass. It's much too shade.
Too much shade.
Too much shade. I can't wait for the other skit to drop. Ernestine already throwing shade. And Shayla being messy. Of course. They always have to do that. Is Amber tie free now, and that is better for her to take time for herself? She's not free yet. Remember, she hasn't served Anthony the divorce papers as yet. Let's finish up with the comments. I think Anthony should call and talk to Amber father, get some advice from a man. That's a good idea.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
So too.
Charmaine, you're right about Ernestine. There is a follow-up when Amber sees Tamara. Okay, we'll pull that up shortly. Lauren told him Tamara wasn't right for him. Yeah, she did tell Wayne that. I love it, the video. Oh, yes, it's really nice, eh? And then I love it. Amber brought Ernestine. And I don't think Ernestine knows that. Okay, I think so. I think Charmaine is right. I love Ernestine. I think Sheila scared of Amber's friend. Ernestine is the queen of pettiness. Oh, yes, she is. I would like Anthony to date Dana instead of Amber. Oh, Diana.
Who is Diana?
The lady that helped looked after Dee. But he hasn't met her yet. I love the shade that Ernestine shows Shayla. Dolly says, one thing about Ernestine, she's not going to back down from Shayla's slick mouth. No, she will not, because hers is slicker. Did Shayla invited Tamara negative energy? Question, really question. Shado is negative energy. Melissa. Sharon and Sherman, how are you doing today? Errol, we are trying our best.
I'm fine.
We're good. We're trying to decipher certain things. I don't think Anthony and Amber are going to get a divorce. Thank you, Errol. Is Amber done with Amber? Is Amber done with Amber? We're not sure, Kiki.
Amber not done with Anthony by a long shot.
Amber is done with Anthony. Sorry about that. Yeah, thank you. And then Tina says Wayne is not married. Okay. All right. So this is the other skit drop. So let's get it.
More shades.
Yes, we need to see it. Okay, here. Let me just refresh it here to see if it's really. So that is, we just watched that one. No, we haven't seen the other skit as yet. No, they haven't shown us any new one as yet. And 71-year-old woman, I like your program and your vibe and energy. To you are a beautiful queen. Amen. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate that. Yeah, it means a lot to me. I'm trying. Yes. So now, have you guys seen the skit with Terry beating his daughter? Did you like that he's disciplining her that way with a belt?
Okay, so personally for me, I have a 24. My son turns 24 this year. And I cannot remember I ever laid hands on him. But I remember when he was in elementary school, and one day one of his teachers came to me because I worked in the same school with him. And the teacher said to me, I need to talk to you. And I said, what is it about? Your son said you have the Jamaican discipline. So I said to her, so what's up with that? So are you laying hand on your son? And I'm like, excuse me? Oh, but he said you have the Jamaican discipline, and I know Jamaican people love to lay hands on their kids. And I said, let me tell you something. If I was laying hands on my kid, that would be none of your business. But I don't have to, because you know what the Jamaican discipline is? One look.
Yes, one look.
Need to give
when we get the one look, Charmaine, but no.
And he quiet himself right down. I said, I never take my son to Walmart and he throws a tantrum because he sees something that he wants. Because all I need to do is turn around
give him that one look.
Give him that one look.
Exactly. And when big people come over, remember, they just have to look at you and know so you're not to be in the presence of adults.
You're in church and misbehaving, and somebody just turn around and give you one look. You are scared because you know your mom is going to hear that you were misbehaving in church.
Exactly.
And you don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. So I don't think You have to discipline your child by, I think you can discipline your child because that little girl has problem. That little
Yeah,
girl need to see a therapist.
exactly.
That
She
little
go
girl
and
has
cut.
deep seated problems.
Yeah,
So
she does.
beating her is not going to change anything. Trust
I
me.
know.
Because
Beatings
my
the
mom used to
belt.
listen, my parents used to beat me and it didn't change anything. Okay. They beat me not to do something and I went right back and did it. I don't care. That was
Charmaine,
me. That the attitude I had. I don't care. Come and beat me. I don't care. I'll go right back and do the same thing they beat me
not
not
me,
to
not me.
do. Okay? Because I did not have that. I have this no care attitude. You beat me about something. I don't care. I'm going back and you're going to beat me again and I'll take the beating. And I'm going back to do it because I enjoyed doing what I was doing and you don't want
No,
me to
Charmaine,
get
not me.
you
Charmaine,
didn't
let me
want me
tell
to
you
get
about
driven.
me.
I used to love to go to the beach because it was near when we have like sports day, it was near the ball ground. And my parents used to beat me. Every time we have a sports day and we go to the ball ground, I went to the beach. And my parents would beat me not to go to the beach. I don't care. Next time we have sports day, I'm going back to the beach. If somebody see me and tell them because I enjoy that. So I don't think beating somebody about something that they like to do is going to deter them from not doing it.
All right. So my turn now, Sham. When I was little, I didn't, I never liked beating. And I grew up with my dad, aunt. And I tell you, because she had me when I was a baby, I was very sickly, they said, so she took me. So what she used to beat me, spank me. No, beat me. It wasn't spanking, it was
It
beating.
was spanking, it was
With the
beating.
belt. And my brother will be the one who does the crime. But I am the one getting the punishment. And I used to get so upset. And I'm always playing Dolly House. No wonder enjoying making the doll house and Rico DIY because I'm also Rico DIY. And I tell you guys, I was abused because when she done with me and my bam bam with the tambourine whip, you know, them plait the tambourine whip or the belt, I couldn't even take my panty up because it stuck to my bottom. Can you imagine? That was abuse. So with
That
me,
was abuse. That was
as a
abuse.
child, I never caused trouble. Even to this day, I am a good girl. Maybe because of that, I'm a good girl. Because people with the name Sharon is tend to be naughty. But me, I don't fit that name. I think my mom give me the wrong name. But now, back to Terry. With that being said, Terry, discipline, and I think what Libby was doing by taking off the door, by taking away stuff, I think that's the best way to do it. I don't think spanking the child was actually help. In my time, I don't think with me it helped because I don't do anything wrong. But they are showing us a different style of disciplining. So hopefully they can get a therapy that can help the little girl because as Stephanie said, her auntie says that she's a child from The Exorcist because she went into Libby's room and got cut off Libby ear. And then she's gonna tell her dad, say, "Oh, Libby is a drama queen." Exactly. She's a little monster.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Because this little girl has deep-seated something to deal with. So beating her is not going to help. And
because
I
of
can
what she
testify
saw.
to that. Listen, I can testify to that because all the spanking and beating, because sometimes it's spanking, just a shoe, hit you, whatever, and sometimes it was a belt, a tambourine bush, spanking, didn't help because I went back doing the same, even when they threatened me with police, didn't help because I went back doing the same thing I was doing.
Charmaine, you were a naughty child, yes. So you understand.
Oh my God, I was a rebellious child. Use the word rebellious. I prefer the rebellious. My younger sister used to say, "Oh my God, stop. You're not afraid. Just stop. Don't do it. Please, just stop because you know they're going." And I said, "I don't care."
No wonder Charmaine, no wonder you're Amber's lawyer, one of Amber's lawyer.
Yeah, and I still have changed over the years since I became an adult, but I still have that no care attitude. If it is something I like to do, don't tell me I can't do it. And that was the thing. Somebody telling me I can't, that's what triggers me because I know I can. So it's best if they just leave me alone, but don't tell me you can't do that. Or you're not supposed to do that. You have to
Yes.
explain to me why I can't or why I'm not supposed to. But if your little going to tell me no because I said so, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Just to show you that I
Okay.
can.
Okay, so now we're on the same page that Terry needs to get a professional help for the little girl. Because
Yep.
right now, Libby is very scared of the little girl. And he needs to get on that right away. But I think it's because of the mom, Terry and Libby, fighting in front of her. They created this little demons from The Exorcist. I'm sorry. That poor little child need help. And you know what? I think she's crying out for help, really and truly. For her to be misbehaving like that is a cry for help, I think, in my book. So with that being said, we're going to rest that there. And what other skit we need to touch on? I think, what about Diva and Ralphie and Ty?
God.
You have any thoughts on that one?
I think Diva is still so much in love with Ty because she went to Ty house today and she's talking about Ralphie's son and Ashley and all of that. But then she saw one earring and she was like upset about it. Why are you upset about an earring in a man's house that you're not getting married to? You're getting married to somebody else. So that should not even be you should not even give that a thought. You're going to ask about, so I see you're moving on and doing whatever. You should not even mention that because guess me what? You're getting married to somebody else. Why are you so pressed about the earring you see in the man's house? I think there's going to be a twist. I don't think they're going to get married.
All right. That was my next question to you. If you think, I don't think they're going to get married either.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because when he find out that she know that Ty is alive and didn't tell him because she's lying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dijon says, Charmaine, I agree with you people. These comments are so biased when it comes to Anthony. And Lana says, you are very welcome. Have a great day. Amen. Thank you, darling. And then Dolly says, I grew up with that one look. Yes, we get that. And I think it is not only Jamaican, think it's black people, mom, think it's the evil eye. Okay, thank you, darling, Sabrina. And right, Sabrina, Dolly says, hope and faith, they don't listen to their mother, they want to fight with everybody, and everybody, they always want to fight with Brooke. I know. You know what? This is a good comment with the twins. She's talking about the twins. I think the issue is, their issue is that dad is not in their life, and the mom is busy working double shift to try keep a roof over their head, trying to not the light to cut off and the car getting repo. So it's a lot. So they're rebelling and they're troublemakers. You know what I mean? So they have issues.
They are troublemakers.
Yeah, they have issues. And they don't like nobody to tell them no. And they just like fighting. Some people just make out that way. They just don't care about what the mom want to say.
I was never a bully or anything.
Yeah.
I never bully anybody. I was just somebody who likes to do things that I enjoy. And if you're going to stop me, I prefer to get the beating. Yeah. And then I go back and enjoy myself.
These girls look like they don't care. They just
they don't care about anybody, and they will fight and all that. That was not
they're
me.
troublemakers. They don't respect their mom's charm.
That was not me. My mom beat me for stuff that I like to go to the beach. I used to love to go just run in the water, and my mom said no, don't go because but I used to enjoy doing that.
Because you enjoy the water.
Exactly, I enjoy the water. Yes. And then I will take the beating and go back tomorrow. It's not like, and I'm not going to fight with my mom. I'm not going to argue with my mom. I just know that tomorrow, if I go back down to the ball ground, I'm ending up back at the beach. And if my mother
and she don't want you to get drowned. I can see your mom pointing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of fishermen on the beach. There's a lot of fishermen on the beach. But I was just, she said I was rebellious. I was going through a rebellious stage. Yeah.
So what do you think? So you think that's why open Faith are
No,
being rebellious?
Hope and Faith are not rebellious. They're just rude kids. They don't listen
Okay.
to their mom. They are not afraid of anybody. My teacher could tell me not to do something and I would not do it because she would
Mm,
explain why I was not supposed to do it. My
yeah.
mother never used to explain why I was not supposed to do it. She just said, don't do it because I said so.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
got
not
you.
me. I need so when my teacher tell me to do stuff, because I was a very bright kid.
Yeah.
You remember the system in Jamaica where if you have 20 kids in class and then
I
exam
don't know. I
time,
came here
they
young.
publish in Jamaica the system when exam and they would publish you first per the person who came first, second, all the way to
Yes,
20.
yes.
If I'm not in the top 5, oh my God, I would have a problem. So
So
I
you too.
always try to be in the top 5.
Yes,
20,
yes,
you crazy? No. I would have to
yes.
be in the top 5.
Oh, definitely.
Math, English, everything top 5. I did a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, but not below 5. So I was a very bright kid. I just never like people telling me do not do something and not explain why I can't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would have
So
a
let's
pushback
take
with
some
that.
more comments. I am no home train shows up in adulthood, and the staff just don't work with kids nowadays. No one don't work with. Yeah, you're right, Janet. Because I have my kids and it don't work. No.
The one look don't work. It
But
work with my
I
son.
will look at them and they will know. One thing with them, I must say, I don't have any issue with them. We look at them and they know they need to disappear too.
I don't think maybe
But
to
only thing
now.
they don't like to clean.
Yeah, I don't think it would work with my son now, but back
Mm.
then when he was small. But if I look at him now, you just say, Mom, what are you doing? But back then it worked.
Yeah. So no home training shows up in adulthood. True. But sometimes you do give them home training and they
And it's
still
still
doesn't,
exactly.
and they still shows up. But they can't blame us because we teach them all they need to teach. But
Yeah, it says grow a child the way they should go, and when they're old enough, they will
they do
not
what they
depart from
want.
it.
Yes, it's
And they
true.
still depart from it.
Yeah. So
Trust
Kiki
me.
says, went to see, talk to Amber about Anthony, said is backfired, and Anthony and Ro told Amber do what she has to do. Yeah, it did backfire. We mentioned that, Kiki. And we were laughing about it because Ro should have asked for more money. And Tina says, Libby craziness rub off and Kiki. Oh, yes, it did rub off. That's why we said she and her Kiki, I forget the mother name.
Sydney. Her mother name is Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney, Libby, and Terry. They are the cause of the little girl rebelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that to her. That's why we're not supposed to fight in front of children. They're mimicking what they sees, right?
Tina, you and I, girl, you and I.
Yeah, I was a bad kid. Yes, Tina. I wasn't.
You and I, Tina.
Because we don't like beating. Tina says, agree. And Terry's daughter needs one-on-one counseling. Yes, she does. Charmaine sounds like one of my sisters were growing up. J Diva.
I hope she's like me now.
Yes, Tina. I agree. Me and Charmaine agree with this. She should actually give Ralphie back his ring.
Yes, she should.
She should, for sure. Aliyah, I hope I'm saying your name properly.
Aliyah Noel.
Pickney need a day with my Jamaican mother. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Ty facial expression and body language shows that Ty didn't want you hear about Lico D. Oh, yes. He didn't want to hear about Lico D. But we don't know why she going over there. You're engaged, you see? You know what my sister said to me this morning before I talked to Charmaine and Nanya? She said to me, sis, Ty, with Kountry Wayne skit, what she noticed, it's not Jesus popping anymore because everybody cheating. And she says what she like is that when Larry went to Shara, and we mentioned this on the panel, that Shara didn't do it with Larry. and Amber didn't cheat again in the, she didn't cheat when she got married. So Amber is not cheating, and Shara is not cheating, and Chase wife Candice, no cheating, but everybody else is cheating. So she says, where is the Jesus popping in that? And here, Shayla is a fatal attraction with Iman.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Because she says she's not letting him go. She's just like Dan with Lauren. Janet says, yes. And Dolly said, I was more like Sharon. I hated whooping and steer away from whooping. Oh, yes. No, but one thing though. Mama will always have me in the kitchen and she loves to bake. Darling, up till this day, I don't bake. I tried.
I didn't care.
But I was always in the kitchen with her cooking, but my mind was outside, want to play with my brother.
Yeah,
my
I was going to play.
Living, we didn't grow up together, but she was in the country and me and Junior grew up in town. But trust me, it was really hard on us. I wanted to play, but she was so strict. And I'm surprised.
I was going to play and then get the beating. Trust me.
No. I don't like beating.
I said I was going to play and then I'll get the beating.
Not me. Good evening. Hi, beautiful. Thank you for joining us, Jem. And Alani says, watch when Amber is shot by Shayla, guess. Okay. Is it on yet? You think another skit drop, guys? Let me know, okay, in the chat.
It looked like.
It looks like? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me just refresh this. Okay, we have it, guys. Oh, we have two of them. Okay, let's do this one.
Who is Shayla's guest? I wonder if it's Dave.
No, it's not Dave.
Oh.
It can't be Dave. Dave is her business partner.
Yes, Shayla's guest, not Amber's guest.
Okay, let me get to stage it.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
All right, one moment. Bear with me, guys.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, you see the bite.
I see it. I actually had a coffee before I came, so I
thought you loved the cheese Danish here. That's why we came here. This is supposed to be for you.
Well, I'm trying to lose weight, trying to get skinny. Like
Shayla, you like you put on a couple pounds at the baby weight. Still
No, I'm just happy because my boyfriend's really rich and I have everything that I need. So no, I haven't really gained any weight, but if I did, it's just happy weight. I'm just
happy weight.
When you're happy, you don't have to make miserable comments to other people.
I don't want to
see it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you should try it.
Well, if the happy comes with the weight, then.
Hi.
Tamir. How?
Hey.
Oh no, you did.
Yeah, she was in the bathroom.
So you got a lot of nerve, Shayla. You mad at me bringing everything, but you brought Tamir? Excuse me, I'm sorry, Tamir.
You're doing business with Tamir though. That's also
this is supposed to be a one-on-one situation.
Okay, well clearly it wasn't. No, T, it's fine. Me and Tamir was doing business.
Wayne's girlfriend, Tamir.
Oh, hi, I'm Ernestine. Nice to meet you. So pretty. Thank you so much. So are you. Thank you.
Okay, ladies, there's no time for this, but I'm gonna have to add another person to the reservation.
Okay. Don't worry. I think I can add myself. I can handle it when we get there because it's like I've been there before. It's a check-in system, right? I got it.
Okay.
I'm just confused how you invited her, but I can't invite somebody.
I'm just saying we weren't on the same page. Like I didn't bring somebody that doesn't like you.
I don't know that I would agree with that, Shayla.
Guys, Shayla is something else. Shayla know that Tamira does not like Amber, but she bring her to the spa.
Of course.
And she has a +1. So why couldn't Amber have a +1? Shayla, you see how manipulating Shayla is? She wants to continue to manipulate Amber. So Amber should be by herself with her and Tamira when she knows that Tamira does not like Amber. So that is unacceptable. So I'm happy that Amber brought Ernestine to this spa date because she sees now that Shayla is not 100 her friend.
Yeah,
I thought everything was.
I mean, everything's cool, but it's not like we just Like he.
Okay, all right,
Makes you
okay.
uncomfortable.
No, it
I-
doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah,
All right.
it would never make me uncomfortable.
Amber,
However, I'm just
what-
saying.
No, what is all? No, ladies. First of all,
chime in because
no, please don't chime in.
it's the no. I'm gonna chime. I'm
I
chiming.
don't
It's
need
time.
you to.
I'm chiming.
You're +1.
Yeah,
You're not even.
and I'm
supposed to be
here. And I'm here. And the
Okay,
table's complete.
well,
And the
if you
table's
are, then
complete.
just be
please don't
quiet.
embarrass
Oh, no.
us in this place.
I'm sorry. What she's
Yes,
not gonna do is
okay.
ever tell me to be quiet because
Okay.
you should have been
No,
quiet.
this is
You should have been
about
quiet
you.
when her husband was in your ear. That's when you should have been
Okay,
quiet.
and he's always in everybody's ear. He's
Can we
Anthony,
not be-
so-
can we
You
not-
want me to make it to the
Can
spot?
we not be the
We
ghetto
don't
black
need
girls?
you to make it to the spot.
Okay,
but
first
if you're
of all-
gonna be here, you
first
can
of
at
all-
least be polite.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Shayla.
here.
Please, I thought this was about me.
Guys, this is not looking good. They're in a public place fighting. What you think, Charmaine?
Well, Shayla is always messy. And I am not blaming Ernestine to bring the smoke because you know Ernestine is not going to back down. Ernestine backs down from no one. Look how
Exactly.
she treats Anthony. And if she has to go toe to toe with Shayla, she will. But Shayla
And it
is
looks-
messy because Shayla knew she had invited Tamira, yet she did not tell Amber that she invited somebody
Exactly.
else. She
So
should have said
Shayla
to
was
Amber,
being
"Oh, I
shady."
brought Tamira, so if there's anybody you want to bring it, you're free." But she didn't tell. Her excuse is we're all going to be doing business together. No, that's not a good enough excuse.
Exactly.
She
Let's
wants to
see.
tag team. She's bringing Tamira to tag team Amber.
Yeah. That is unacceptable.
This is about you.
So can you
This
stop?
is about you.
Can you stop? Please.
Fine.
So it looks like we are all going to the spa, and we are going to have a wonderful day, no matter who likes who and who doesn't.
I don't have a problem with any of that. Me either. Sarah, tell me more about you. What do you do?
Well, I have a dance studio.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, ladies.
So that one, we get to see that. Does anyone wants to, let me just remove it. You want to explain on that some more, Charmaine?
Basically, you know, Amber and Tamira is always going to be at odds because of the Wayne thing. And they're going to be like that because Tamira is always thinking that Wayne is treating her better than he treated Amber. But deep down, Wayne is feeling Amber more than he's feeling Tamira. So, and that's why they're always going to be. Remember the other day when he said, "Oh, I'm the one who's driving around in the G-Wagon." And
Yes.
Amber said to her, "I'm the one who can buy my own G-Wagon."
Yes.
So when it comes to those two, they are going to always be snarky. And Shayla is messy because that is why Shayla invited Tamira because of when they had that little dinner or whatever they were that day, and she see how they were trading barbs.
Yes.
That is why Shayla brought Tamira, because she want them to start trading barbs again. It's nothing more.
For the podcast.
Exactly, but she did not know that Amber was
content
bringing
for the podcast.
Exactly.
Yes,
she
yes,
did not
yes.
know that
Shayla
Amber was
is
going to
very
bring
sly.
somebody. Yeah,
Shayla is a
messy.
sly little cookie.
Yeah, Shayla is
And
messy.
she knows that Tamira does not like Amber. Amber is okay. Amber thinks that Tamira did her wrong by siding with Shayla when Tamira find out about what Shayla did to Anthony. But Tamira pick a side. And now Shayla is just being messy. I'm happy that Amber brought Ernestine. Let's see when they're at the spa what happened there.
It's Tamara, right? Tamara should. Which Yes. I know we can't be too loud in here.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ernestine celebrates Amber's divorce and Shayla asked her if she's sure. Okay.
We'll be honest and transparent behind your back and in front of your back. You know what I'm saying?
Amber,
Are you positive about this? Like, have you made your final decision? Because I know marriage is not easy, and maybe this is just like a difficult season.
I'm sorry, do you know marriage is not easy? Because are you married? Because last time I checked, you ruined the marriage, so I don't know if you're the authority of marriage.
I don't even know why she's talking to me, but I'm talking to you, Amber. Just checking on you as a friend. Like, are you sure about this decision? Or is it worth another trial? The stuff that you and Anthony have already been through? Like I said, being out here single is definitely not the easiest.
I'm sorry, I just cannot get jiggy with the person who caused all the havoc in your marriage and giving you marital advice. I'm sorry. It's never going to sit right with me.
Is this the same person that stepped out on her marriage? Or is that somebody different? I must have heard
How do you know I'm the wrong way? I never told you that.
Yeah, not you, but streets talk.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have a baby with anybody. I didn't have a baby with my best friend's husband.
So really?
Oh, wait,
Wait. Right?
So, Anthony was pillow talking with you about Ernestine?
Absolutely not.
That's
That's not
not the
it.
way that you would know Ernestine's business.
You know what? This is not about anybody else's business. This is about relaxation, ladies.
Did you catch that, Charmaine?
Yeah.
What did she say? What did Shayla say? Because I didn't
She
hear.
said it's not about anybody else's business. It's about relaxation.
Yeah, we know that part. But what is Shayla said? Meg Amber says Anthony was pillow talking.
She was talking about Ernestine stepping out on her marriage.
Oh,
and she said, she said, I never told you that. And she said, it's street talk. And then she said, was Anthony Pillar talking with you and told you that? And she said, no.
I am happy that Ernestine is there with Amber, because what Amber is doing is just ridiculous. Being around Shayla, it's unacceptable in my eye.
Yeah, and Ernestine go and check Amber about it when they leave. I bet you Ernestine go and check Amber.
Because this is not a good look for Amber, being around the person who took your husband and have a baby with your husband, and she's hanging around her. She's getting rid of Anthony, get rid of Shayla, because it's surely not working. Look at how she knows that Amber and Tamara is not getting along, but she brought Tamara.
Exactly.
So that is just unacceptable on Amber's part.
I don't understand why Shayla is asking Amber all those questions. She's the reason.
Moving on from anything or anybody that did not serve you well.
You probably shouldn't be around people that disrespect their marriage either, just saying. But hey, to each his own.
These blocks are pretty heavy.
Let's see you try something.
This feels good on your neck. You're laying down on it. I couldn't really lay on it because it was so.
And it looked like Ernestine out for knock out Shayla with that brick.
I hope she does. I hope she does. That girl need a punch out, a knockout. You know what I mean? Punching match. She needs that, because I just can't believe Shayla right now.
Okay. Can we just relax, please?
It's hard to relax. It's too much talking in here from somebody who wasn't invited.
So you said shh. Should be quiet.
Oh, yeah. Hush.
Please be still.
They said this is an infrared sun, right? Get rid of the toxins.
Oh my God, please.
Guys, I think this was a bad idea for Amber to be hanging out with Shayla, honestly.
It's always a bad idea for Amber to hang out with Shayla, but I think Amber is doing it for a reason. We might not know yet. All right. Remember, and I want you guys to go back and think when this heavy hanging out starts. Shayla used to go to the restaurant to talk to Amber. Amber never used to hang out with Shayla. Shayla was the one going to the restaurant, and they used to be at the restaurant talking. Shayla go to the house, and they used to be at the house talking. Amber only start hanging out with Shayla since that perfume and that $5,000. That was when she started hanging with Shayla, going to Shayla's house, going to have drinks with Shayla outside of her restaurant. Think about it. You want to go back with the timeline. Sheila used to come to the restaurant and just there with Amber, eat or leave.
Yes, I
Come
remember
to the
that.
house, drop off Kai, they used to talk and whatever. But since Amber is suspecting that perfume scent,
Yes.
and that $5,000 that
So
is
that's
missing
why
from the account, I
okay.
think Amber is trying to investigate that. That is one of the reasons I think she has not filed the paperwork. She has not served the paper
The
because
paperwork.
she
Yes, I
wants to
was
know
wondering that
if
too.
there was any more adultery
Yes.
in the marriage before she served the paper. But she is barking up the wrong tree regarding Sheila and the perfume. Unless one day she used the Alicia perfume. But I think Amber is trying to put some pieces together.
Put all the
That
dots
is,
together, yes.
yeah, because she never used to hang out with Sheila until after all of that happened.
Yeah.
Sheila and her used to just hang out at the restaurant or at her house. All of a
Yeah.
sudden now she's going to Sheila's house. All of a sudden they're having meals and whatever. So
Yeah.
I think Amber's trying to put some pieces together before she served the paper. And the
Okay, I
longer
got
she's
you.
going to take, the longer the papers are not going to serve. Maybe when she discovered that it's Delicia, she might not even want to serve the papers again. I don't know.
You know something? What occurred to me is that Shayla is still calculating. If you really look at it, she's extremely calculating. And then she's going to speak on Ernestine marriage. Yes, Ernestine is she cheated multiple times on Jay. And Shayla knows that Amber can't, and Tamara. Tamara don't like Amber because Tamara is insecure about Amber and Wayne. And,
I don't know.
and Shayla knows that.
I don't even know Ernestine. Oh, Sheila know that about Ernestine because I've never
Because
seen.
Anthony Pillar talk with Shayla.
Yeah, but I've never seen where they had that conversation. So
yeah,
maybe
no, we
it's
never
something
see
implied.
that. But Amber
Maybe
says
it's
she never
something
told
implied.
Shayla that.
But you
so
know
the
what?
only way for Shayla to know is if Anthony tells him, and I think it's Anthony tell her.
Well, she was with Chase and what's her name? Remember, she was with Chase and Candice, and they know that they saw them in the chicken coop. And I don't know, but the good thing is, I am glad Amber did not answer Shayla's question when she was asking if she was certain.
Yes.
Remember, she keep asking if she was certain, blah, blah. She did not answer that question.
Do you think Shayla is going to go after Anthony now if Amber answered her and said, yes, she's certain?
Yeah, but Shayla would not go after Anthony unless Anthony is divorced. And Shayla is not giving up a man for anything in this world. So I think she's not good. The only thing if she goes after Anthony is if a man dump her. And even then, I think she will not go because of the first time. Unless Anthony is divorced, I don't think she's going to go after Anthony if he's still married.
All right. Let's take some comments here. So our friend here, Yolani, says the twins' daddy is in prison now. Yeah, we know. And I think that's why they're rebelling. Exactly. I agree, Sharon. No fighting around the kids. You know, they shouldn't be fighting. I was raised on whipping. When I got them, I didn't do it anymore. Exactly. I didn't. I agree. It's not Jesus popping anymore. I'll tell my sister that somebody agree with her. Do you think Ralphie is going to marry J Diva or Ty? She go with both man. Okay. Honestly, right now we're thinking, I don't think that marriage is going to take place if Ralphie find out that Ty is alive and J Diva haven't told him. He's going to feel betrayed because honestly, Ralphie accept J Diva and Jocelyn in one. He accept both her personality. But Ty only want J Diva.
J Diva. He does not want Jocelyn.
Exactly. That is why he let her go commit that crime with him. And now a detective is questioning her about that. So I guess one way or another, Ralphie is going to find out about J Diva and Ty, that Ty is alive. And you know something, we should touch on this too. Is that audience and Charmaine, is that a good thing that J Diva did by giving the child a rose? I do not know how old is he, 12 years old?
The child is 12 or 10.
and $1,000 bracelet for the daughter. What's your
For
take
his
on that?
girlfriend, for the child, for little D girlfriend.
Yeah.
I think just no. Number one, she was overstepping, and she only did it because she wanted to bring little D on to like her. She whatever
Okay.
she did, it was not genuine. She did
Yes.
it because she want little D to like her. She was buying his favor,
Okay.
and to spend $1,000 for a bracelet for a little girl, that does not make any
Yeah,
sense.
that is not acceptable.
How are you going to give a 10 or whether it's 10 or 12-year-old girl $1,000 bracelet?
I know.
And she does not see anything wrong with it because
Maybe
she's saying it's
because she's not a mother.
because Ashley is broke. Even if Ashley was rich, I would not. Come on, why would you want to spend $1,000 to buy a bracelet for a little girl?
I think that was wrong.
That was so wrong.
She should have.
She was overstepping.
Yeah, she should have talked to Ralphie about that because
Of course, she
she's
should.
trying to destroy. I know that she is trying her best for the little D to like her, but she shouldn't do certain things. If she's gonna buy him a gift or whatever, talk to the dad first because you're his stepmom. Technically, she's the stepmom, and whatever the decision she make, go to Ralphie and say, "What do you think? You think this is a nice thing for me to do for little D? You know what I mean? Don't
Exactly.
overstep because whatever she's doing can deteriorate what Ralphie is trying to do. He
To do
wants
exactly,
custody
and
of
that's
his
what
child.
exactly is happening. That is exactly what is happening right now because
Yeah, she's
Ashley is saying no, 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 and that's what she insert herself in something that was. I understand that you want the child to like you,
yeah,
being a stepmother,
yes,
because I have a stepdaughter. And
yeah,
I understand that, oh, you'd want to do this for the child to like you. But if the child is going to only like you because of what you can do for them, the moment you're not able to do it, they're going to go right back to not liking you because they're coming with that expectation that every time they see you, you have to give them something. And the moment you're
exactly.
unable to give them something, they're going to go right back to not liking you. Trust me.
Just like what you remember, oh, Libby was she bought the little girl this iPhone, and this is what's causing that issue right now because the little girl Sydney threw away the phone, flushed the phone.
Yeah, and she want another one, and they're not
Exactly,
buying it for her.
exactly. So
So
now she
she's
start lashing out, and
yes,
I don't honestly, I do not think Jocelyn really meant to overstep like that. But as you said, she was buying the little child
yeah, she was buying the
favor
favor
because she
because
wants him to like her.
she realized if she do things like that, he start warming up to her with the
Yes,
flowers, and then she decide to buy the bracelet, and she's little D's best friend right now because
yeah,
yes, because she's doing all of that. The moment she unable to do it, trust me, she's going to realize that it was only because of what I was doing why he did like me. He did not like me
yeah.
genuinely. You need to make a genuine connection with your
Yes, with the child.
stepkids.
Yes, it's
You
true.
have to make a genuine connection. You don't have to be buying them things. Just sit and talk
No.
to them. Listen to what they're saying.
Watch
That's all you
movies
need to
with them,
do.
play with them. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. I have a
definitely.
stepdaughter. She's 38 years old now. She's 14 years older than my son. And
Yeah.
believe me, sometimes I tell my son I prefer her than him.
Because she's such a darling.
She's such a darling. Trust me, she
Mm.
never forget my birthday. She never forget her Christmas. I have stuff that is still in the box with the tags that I get from
Yes.
her for Christmas's, birthday, Mother's
She
Day,
appreciates you
everything.
because you were
Yes.
genuine and she felt
Yes.
that and you treat her like your own.
She has never said a bad word in front of me.
Mm.
Never. She has so much respect. And we had that I knew her before I get with her father because she was my best friend niece. So I knew her from she was like a baby.
Yeah.
But then I got with her dad, and then the relationship developed into that. But I mean, she didn't still have to like me.
Yeah,
But we
it's
had that
true.
relationship before, but it gets
Because she
deeper.
felt that you know what you were
Exactly.
nurturing. You see, like what
Yes.
Amber is doing with Kai, it's nurturing,
Exactly.
and she felt it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And another thing is, I don't like the fact that Anthony is keep on lying to Shayla that she's a great mother. Which part of Shayla is great
But
mother?
you see, you guys don't understand all of this dynamic. And people need to understand why Anthony is doing what he's doing. Anthony does not have a court order for Kai visitation. Shayla still hold all the cards. Remember that. You remember Shayla was behaving in the first. Kai could not go to Anthony's house.
Yeah,
Kai
I
could
know.
not
And
be
it's him
with.
and let that happen. I know.
Exactly. Kai could not be with Amber. Kai could not
Yes.
this. Anthony, they are at a good place right now, and Anthony want to keep it that way. Anthony want to have that relationship where he have access to his son. His son can come over, spend 2, 3 days. He does not want to
Let her
revert.
out, it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does not want to revert to where they were. So he's going to tell. He's going to still keep filling up Shayla head with "You're a good mother." This is a just because money. Thank you for us being in the park. That was what that was all about. For giving him the opportunity to spend the day with Kai in the park.
I
And that
understand
wasn't
that, but
just because
remember,
money.
Charmaine, remember, Wayne told him to put himself on child support and him didn't do it.
He
I think Amber
wanted
even
to
mentioned that to say he
listen.
should take Kai, and he
Yeah.
hasn't done it.
Yeah, but he
So
wanted to
now,
do it just for the Wayne only said it just for the DNA. That was it. Because if he put himself on child support, they would do the DNA. They would have to do the DNA. That was the only reason.
okay,
But
Charmaine, another thing is, do you think he will do it now?
I don't know if it depends on. Okay, so if say for instance Amber is pregnant,
Okay.
if Amber gets pregnant and then he has the opportunity to have a second child, I don't know if now it's going to cause him to want to say, okay, I have my child at home. So he does not care. And if Shayla start to act funny towards Kai coming to the house, because now you know Shayla is, if there's another child in the house, Shayla is going to start to behave the way she used to behave.
Oh yes, remember she was jealous of Amber being
Exactly.
pregnant,
So
and she
therefore,
said to Aunt, yes,
if
yes.
there's a second child, whether they go adopt a second child or they bring David back, it might cost something. So maybe you're going to say, Shayla, you know what? I'm not going to go through this foolishness. So I'm going to take you to court, put myself on child support, and get visitation where you cannot demand that Kai is
I
not going
hope
to come
Amber gets
over.
pregnant. Honestly, I hope so. Although I know that there is a lot of problem going on, but I just can't take. It just sickens me when I see Shayla. Shayla, the person, is a wonderful person to us. But what I'm saying, the character on in the skit that we're playing, I do not like the dynamics between Amber and Shayla. Right now, you can see how shady Shayla is. Amber needs to have her own friend. Shayla needs to have her own friend. They don't need to be friends. They can be at arm's length. Shayla can drop the baby off. Amber, you know what I mean? And Anthony can pick up the baby, whatever it is. But she don't need to be inside of Amber's house. This is just nonsense. You're at a spa and your friend is showing shade at the other person. Come on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I mean, you know that's going to happen because Shayla and Ernestine are never friends.
Exactly, because Ernestine is
Honeypot
like
and
Shayla.
Amber, yeah, and Honeypot and Amber are never friends.
That's why they don't get along,
Remember
because them
when
alike.
exactly, and remember when Honeypot went to Amber's house, Shayla even brought that up, and they said, "No, we are cool. We spoke at the party, and
Amber
we are
think,
cool."
Charmaine. Amber
Amber
think when
think
she
they are
had that
cool.
conversation with Tamara, Tamara was okay. She didn't know that Tamara still holding resentment against her. So Tamara is just as bad as Shayla in
Oh,
my
there's
book.
another skit. They said there's another skit when Ernestine tell Amber not to let Shayla snake her again in front of Shayla.
Oh Lord. All right, guys. Hold on.
Oh,
Give me a little patience here.
oh my God. Today is a day. Oh, oh my God, man. Oh Lord.
Back to more important things. Get scheduling done. Get timesheets done. Get shift.
This time I want you guys, when you inhale, send it straight to your diaphragm. Hold.
What's the name of this skit?
I want to hear an audible sigh. We're gonna work that vagus.
I don't know.
Hold on. Ernestine tell not to let Shayla snake her
Her
again.
again in front of Sheila.
Okay, hold
Why
on.
are you here? I invited Amber to the spa. You're being extremely rude.
Shayla, you know what?
Honestly, are you miserable? Like, I'm not even starting with you.
Amber, please, can I have permission to get everything that I want to say out right now so we can so the rest.
Shh. I do not want to get kicked out of this place. Ernestine, say what you have to say so we can just end this conversation, please.
Thank you.
Shayla,
I don't need permission from you to speak.
Okay, well, I don't have to.
okay, don't listen
We're
here.
in a very relaxed environment. How about we all just keep our sauna voices?
Just breathe this in real quick. Breathe this in. Breathe it all in. Why are you here? Like, I know Amber's all about God's forgiveness and all, and I understand that, and I've commended you for that, and I showed admiration for that, Amber, but I just cannot sit here as your family. Like, you're in the presence, so you trust her again? So we're just all besties and buddy and going into podcasts together, do business together. Why she holds a baby every night that was birthed by your husband's seed, Amber. Like, come on, wake up.
I don't want to be reminded of this every day.
Clearly you do if you're hanging out with the enemy again.
I want to move on, okay? I want to move on. Y'all talk about this like this is not my life. And I understand what you're saying, and it might look crazy to everybody else.
I'll say.
But it's my life, Ernestine. It's mine. I know who Sheila is. I know what Sheila's done.
I'm just saying, I don't want you to be so blinded from forgiveness and love, which I get, that you let somebody snake you again.
Says a snake. Girl, just stop talking.
Oh, baby, I'm not holding my best friend. I'm not holding my best friend's husband's baby at night. Be very clear. Be very clear.
Like, you're so perfect, Ernestine. Of all the things, you don't think Atlanta is talking about you?
Yes, you're not perfect, but I didn't have a baby with my best friend's husband. Didn't do that. Didn't do that.
So it looks like we're two of the same. And
Should we leave? I mean, what is that?
I don't think
Maybe one of us should.
Okay.
the one that wasn't invited.
Oh, I'm sorry, because your little friend wasn't invited either, so maybe, I don't know, we should just be one to me, because I know she also, we brought extra.
Okay, guys, so it looks like the argument, they're gonna get kicked out of the spa.
I hope they
Right
do.
now, you see, Charmaine, you see how hurt Amber is?
Of course.
But Amber,
Because they
honestly,
keep-
I don't wrong Ernestine one bit.
Of course.
For telling her.
This reminds me of when Anthony said to her, you need to remind me every day of what I have done. Amber needs to be reminded of what Shayla has done.
Exactly.
So that she's not friends with Shayla. She needs to be reminded that this
Exactly.
is the person who did that you want to be friends with again. She needs to be reminded of that. Because I can't see, it doesn't even matter if they're going to, if she wants to get information to do whatever. Maybe that's what she's doing. But that does not mean that she have to be hanging out with her every day.
Exactly.
Or even if you hang out with her, don't give the appearance that we are friends again. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't give that appearance. I can talk to a person, but I'm not giving you the appearance that we are friends. But that is what
Charmaine.
Amber is doing. Amber is giving the appearance that they're friends again.
But Charmaine, look and see, look how hurt Amber is. She is dealing with the fact that Shayla, because Amber has, as you can see, Amber hasn't comes to grip with the fact that Shayla actually slept with the husband. Because you hear what Ernestine is bringing up all that hurt. And Amber looks like she wants to forget it and live in La La Land.
Yeah, but
And
she can't
this is
forget it.
pure
That is not something
nonsense.
she can. She said she want to move on.
Oh, she
But
can't move
cannot,
on.
But the thing is, she cannot move on until she deals with it.
Exactly.
And that is something she needs to do.
Look how painful. You can't see the hurt on Amber. Amber hasn't dealt with that loss yet. The trauma of what Shayla did with Hunter. This is why I said this is pure nonsense. Why is Amber hanging out with Shayla? Seriously, because look at the hurt. You hear what Ernestine says? She is the one holding your baby at night. So you mean to tell me, says Amber is having this baby every night while Shayla is swinging on Eamon's lollipop? Come on now. That is pure nonsense. And then Anthony have the nerve to tell Shayla, "Oh, you're the greatest mom," when the child
Yeah,
is
because and I
sleeping more
explain
at
why
the dad.
Anthony is doing all that. The moment Anthony come there and see Shayla high, it will be a different. You know what's going to happen? If Anthony comes to Shayla's house because the man is back and they're smoking again. Because listen what Shayla said to him, man. We did it. We're doing it together. So I don't know why you're talking about the smell because we are doing it together. They're still smoking. So if
Yeah,
Anthony
and
comes
she do it
there,
by herself. Remember,
exactly. And
she
if
smoke
Anthony
it by
comes
herself.
there, if he comes there and Shayla is high, he's going to take her away from her. So
I'm
maybe that is,
happy, Charmaine. Sorry to cut you. I am happy that Ernestine is there to knock
of
some
course.
sense into Amber, because that is pure nonsense. What Amber going on with is pure nonsense. Your husband sleep with your best friend. She have a child, and then you know, because you're mothering and you're nurturing, you're gonna take that child. Come on, make it make sense,
That's what I'm
writers.
saying. But I'm just saying, okay, and I understand where Amber is coming from. I understand because you went back to this man. You have to accept all his baggage.
Yeah.
You cannot go back and say, oh, I'm back for the good times and I'm not going to accept the bad times because you came back. You know what the situation was. You know that he was sleeping with your best friend. You know that there's a baby involved. Remember what Mama Brenda told her. You forgave Shayla. You have to be prepared to forgive her 70 times 7.
So the same should apply to Anthony too.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. So if she is come to the, I think they're going to be okay. I don't think they're going to get a divorce because
All
I
right.
think what is going to happen is that Amber is going to come to a realization that if she's going to be seeing Shayla, she's going to be seeing Kai. So there's not going to
Yeah.
be any difference of she seeing Anthony and seeing Kai. That is going to be stupid. She either not going to be seeing Shayla and not seeing Anthony. Then she cut everybody out of her life. But if she continues to see Shayla, who is going to be a constant reminder of that, that does not make any sense.
It doesn't make any
If she
sense
wants to gather
unless
and then they're going to be working together on a podcast,
I
that does
know
not make any sense
it
either.
doesn't make sense to me either. Pure nonsense. But if Amber cut ties with Shayla, because if she don't cut tie with Shayla and they're working together, this has to stay in the marriage because they're big, as Shayla said, they're a big happy family. So
Yeah, and
maybe
that's
what
what
the
Shayla
writer
is
is
trying to
gonna
say.
do
They're a
down the
family.
line,
They're not a family. They're not a
I think
family.
is gonna make them coincide with each other, or they're gonna become a threesome in Anthony's bed. You never know. Agree with you, Sister Sharon.
I don't think there's going
No,
to
Jane
be.
Diva is not getting married. Janet, I agree. Sherman, you know what I love about you. You are not biased. Wayne can tell Piari he loves her, but Anthony can't say the same thing. It's bad and hatred of Anthony character. It's too much. You're right. You're right. You're correct, Errol. Likewise, being the youngest child, I enjoy being in the kitchen with my mom. And out of my sisters, I cook like my mom. Yes, I can cook one thing, but I can't bake. But boy, I love the Dakuna draws, the what you call that, the coconut pudding, the sweet. Even now, I love sweet potato pudding. Oh God, that's my favorite. And they have the cornmeal pudding. Mama used to put down some bacon there, and the black cake. Oh God, girl. Mm.
Yeah, I can do all of those. All of those I can do.
I can't bake though. Sorry.
I can bake. I'm a very good baker.
I
I'm a
wasn't,
very good
although I
cook.
was in the kitchen, Charmaine. I was in the kitchen showing the flour, the butter, the sugar, and the coconut, but I was
And you didn't
never
learn
paying
anything?
attention.
And you didn't learn
My
anything?
mind was outside, wondering what Junior was out there doing. My brother,
Oh
he
my
was out
God.
there having freedom.
My,
Meantime, I'm in the kitchen. So I used to hate cooking because, Shady Shayla made my skin crawl. I know. Shayla is fatal attraction to Iman. Sharon and Sharman, I love so much you people. Divorce is not the answer. It's not easy to start all over again. Amber should just work on her marriage. Errol, that is absolutely right. She should
I,
work on the marriage. This is why I say Amber should work on the marriage because she's keeping Shayla around in her circle. So if she's going to forgive Shayla, she should forgive Anthony. And whatever it is, maybe her thing is for Anthony to learn how to love her. Right, Charmaine? I think she wants Anthony to love her and put her first, choose her first. So I think Anthony is going to go to Ernestine next. Since it didn't work with Rolanda, he's going to be going around the circle to see who can get Amber to tell him what he's doing wrong.
Exactly, because he knows that Ernestine and Amber are very good friends. And Rhoda is going to come back and say, oh, well, she said this and she said, I hope Rhoda relate everything to Anthony about the miscarriage, about everything, about Shayla, about Kai, everything.
Yeah, I hope
Rolanda
so too.
does that. And
I
then
think
he's
she
going
will.
to, and I think he's going to say, oh, maybe I need to talk to Ernestine, because Ernestine and Amber are good friends. Ernestine is going to curse him out, you know that. But Ernestine will tell him that Amber thinks you're cheating because of the perfume and that $5,000 you took near Shayla's house. And the time you worked, she was calling you and you were not picking up your phone. So Amber you remember Ernestine was the one, Amber said that Anthony gave her a cockamamie story. So Ernestine know everything. So I think he's going to end up at Ernestine's house. He's going to. Or Ernestine is going to go by Amber and they're going to get into an argument.
Yes.
And then Ernestine is going to let him have it.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Terrian. Oh, Terrence. Hi, Terrence. Sorry, Terrence. Annette says, Snake Shayla is nasty piece of work. She sure is. She's very diabolical. She is. Tamara is intimidated by Amber. She's very insecure. Trust me.
Tamara, yeah, she is.
Annette, I agree. I am so glad Amber brought Ernestine. Me too. I am happy because at least Ernestine is knocking some sense into Amber's head. Tamara is intimidated by Tamara. Plushies, Shayla's A. Shall ready A. Use Wayne of still loving Amber. Shayla being cunning now, especially after this decision she had with Shayla. It's Angelina. It makes you wonder why Shayla is asking Amber these questions. Yes, Dolly. I think that's why she's asking Amber if she's sure. That did come into my head, that same idea here. Yes. But I'm happy that Ernestine didn't let Amber answer, as Charmaine said. We are both happy for that. Ernestine need to be seriously checking Amber. Yeah, I think they will. She will. I am glad Amber bought Stein. Yes. That's what we're all been saying. Amber should not be around Shayla. For sure, she shouldn't. Shayla needs a birthday party. No, we don't want her to have a birthday. We want her to get her karma, but not birthday party. Is she trying to get the facts from Shayla? Nanya and Charmaine think she is trying to get the facts. I think she's about when Kai was conceived. I think so. She needs to get that clarification in her head, since she's saying that she was pregnant and then Anthony went off and have a baby with Shayla. So watch her miscarriage and then run off with Shayla. I agree. I think it for a reason as well. Thank you, Janet. I started after the re-grand opening. It started after the re-grand opening, yeah. Oh, the friendship, yeah. Amber might have a method to why Shayla hanging out with... Amber might have a method to why she's hanging out with Shayla, because Amber gathering information for Charmaine saying, oh, yes, that's what Nanya is saying also. I still don't like the friendship between Amber and Shayla. I don't like it either. If you're getting rid of Anthony, get rid of Shayla too. That's what I say. Yes. Shayla needs a birthday party. You guys are funny. I guess because she can't claim adultery, she's trying to get evidence. Or if she really wants to leave, she would have filed no fault. Charmaine, you want to answer this question?
Okay, so remember when she went to the lawyer and she said to the lawyer, I remember I spoke to you on the phone, because remember the documents were prepared already. You remember
Yes.
she did not tell the lawyer anything when they meet. They meet to sign the documents because she spoke to the lawyer already. So it is implied that she was going to file no fault. But I don't know if the lawyer did tell her that if she can get evidence that he's cheating again, because maybe she explained all of that to the lawyer. We don't know what she spoke to the
Yes.
lawyer about.
Yes.
So if she was telling the lawyer all what her suspicions that he's maybe cheating again, the lawyer is
Yeah.
going to tell her to see if she can gather proof because
Okay.
she cannot file
Serve
on
him
an
the paper yet
assumption.
until she
She
have
exactly
evidence.
she could not file an assumption that he's cheating. So
I
the
get
lawyer
you.
is going to tell her that for you to file that he's cheating or an adultery, you
Yeah.
need to have proof. So maybe that's
Yes.
what she's trying to gather proof of whatever that is. So that maybe that's why the papers are not served yet. She told the
Yeah,
lawyer to
because she
hang
needs the
to, yeah,
evidence. Yeah.
because she might be trying to get evidence. The lawyer will explain that she can file a no fault. But if you file a no
Yes.
fault, this is what is going to happen against if
They
you
say
file an
Anthony told
adultery.
Shayla that.
Because you know the law, she's going to tell the lawyer that they did a vow renewal. The lawyer know all of that. So the lawyer is going to advise her the best way to go. So if for any reason she can't gather the evidence of him cheating, she will have to just file a no fault, or by then they might not do they might do another vow renewal.
Okay, so Charmaine, Janet is saying, why does it matter how she find out about Ernestine? Right now, as we are saying, before Charmaine answered, I'll answer too, and then Charmaine, I think Amber is Amber loves her husband, and I don't think she wants to really divorce Anthony. It's because Anthony is not supporting her, and she just fed up. You know what I mean? So all that emotion that you see she's displaying right now in the spa with the two of them fighting and going at each other, it's bothering her. No matter how you hear she say, "Oh, go back to Row and go to Shayla." I'm sure no say if he does that, it will break her, but she's saying that it won't.
Oh, it's
You're
Juliana.
right, Charmaine?
Sure, I know. But at the end of the day, when Wayne said it on their porch, on their steps, that, oh no, you guys not getting a divorce. I think that was a tell because Wayne always dropped stuff along the way.
Okay, so Juliana is saying my name is like
Is
Juliana,
Juliana,
but
but
put
put a
a
Y,
Y
so
on
it's
it.
Juliana.
Juliana. Thank you, darling. So I always mess up name. My apologies. Thank you. And Tina says, Shayla will always be a bottom feeder. Of course she will. Her mother is behaving like she's not. When she was just explaining to her daughter that it was Amber who saw a rich
Yeah,
man and she went off him because he has money,
but
but Anthony is a fool. It's
did
her
you
daughter she's
realize
explaining.
did you realize Shayla did not say anything? She was just shaking her head. She was not
Yes,
shaking her head. She was doing like she said no because Shayla knows the truth. And
exactly.
if the truth comes out, her mother is going to be shocked because Shayla is saying no when she was saying all of that. Shayla is saying no because she
Yes.
knows that is not true. She knows that's
And
not true.
And you remember how Shayla went into Amber's defense, says, of course you'll ask for a divorce if your
And she
husband have a
loves him.
child
She
on you.
said no,
But
she
she's
said she
not
loves
talking
him.
about herself,
Okay.
She removing herself from that.
Mm-hmm.
So Shayla, okay. And here, what do you think Anthony will do if Wayne and Tamira break up before the divorce? Oh,
No,
maybe he will think Amber is leaving him to go to Wayne.
trust me, if Tamara and Wayne break up before their divorce, there is not going to be a divorce because Anthony is going to contest it up until the day he dies. Okay?
Exactly. It's
Trust
true,
me.
true. Okay,
He's
next
going to
comment.
he's going to trust me. There's not
I
going
know
to be.
he really will not give that divorce because he's gonna say, I'm not making you have my wife. You cannot have her. Ralphie
Exactly.
is Ralphie with both ladies. Jocelyn. Yeah, he's with just J Diva and Jocelyn. Yes, he is. Sharon and Charmaine, do you think Amber will question Anthony about Roland and Shayla today conversation?
Yeah.
Maybe.
She's going to ask why did she send Rolanda? I don't know about the Shayla conversation because the Shayla conversation was always a Shayla conversation. But regarding what Rolanda came to her, and she did let her know that her husband sent her to talk to her, she's going to question that. But the mood that she is in right now, remember when Rolanda left her? When Rolanda was there, she was looking a little bit angry.
She was
But
sad,
when
actually, not angry. She was
she
hurt,
was, yeah, she
and
was
she
looking
was sad.
hurt, but she did not look that way when she walked into the spa again. So
Yeah, remember the other day we said, Charmaine, that Amber's emotion is it's up and down. It's all over the place.
exactly. And when Sheila asked her about the coffee, she said no, she had a coffee already. But she was getting some other thing or whatever. And she asked her, did so what about? Don't you want one of your the croissant thing that she's always, and she said that's why we meet here, because I know you like that pastry. And she said she
Okay.
did not want that. Apparently she was not in the mood for that. So I don't know. Amber's all over the place.
What if we find out that they're gonna show us a scene that she find out that she's pregnant? Do you think she'll stay the divorce?
I don't know. That is the whole thing. She wants that child and she's not going to do anything to hurt that child. I don't think Anthony will do anything to hurt that child. But
I
she
don't
might
think so
still,
either. I think
but
Anthony
I,
will
I
be
think
ecstatic.
I think
Do you
she
think
will still
Amber will
tell
stay
him.
the divorce? She will stay. She won't
I
bother
don't
divorcing
know if she
Anthony.
will still tell him that she's still going to go through with the divorce. I think she will tell him, and I think Anthony will fight the divorce on that grounds until that child is born. Because
Mm.
okay, she been pregnant. Let me tell you about pregnant people. She been pregnant. Well, everybody who have a kid. That first time when you actually see the physical kid, when they lay that kid in your arms and you look at that kid, it does something totally different from when you were actually carrying that kid in your belly.
Yes.
Trust me, you carry that kid in your belly and yeah, you're pregnant, blah, blah, blah. But the moment you see that child and you said, this is what I had in my belly, it does something totally different to you. It's like your heart is so full of love, you feel like your heart would burst open. Different from that 9 months or however long you're carrying that child in your belly. You don't feel that kind of emotion
Yes.
until you actually look at that physical child.
All right. Let's take
Totally
some comment.
different.
Let's take. So Sharon says yes. What Jocelyn did was over the top and too expensive. Yes, we agree with that. And Alena says, watch. When Ernestine tells Amber not to let Shayla snake her again in front of Shayla, yeah, we did. Jocelyn was doing too much, buying an expensive gift for a 12-year-old girl just to try to win D over, instead of building a genuine connection with Lico D. Dolly, you're absolutely correct on that. Charmaine and I discussed that it was over the top. Um, well, Anthony needs to go to court. Definitely, he needs to get put himself on support. Ashley is super toxic. The way she angered Ralphie too, even though Jocelyn was wrong. Ashley just too much. Yeah, she's too much. She's a horrible, horrible mother, and she had let our boyfriend have more control over Ralphie's son when Ralphie is able to take care of his son. She's a spiteful baby mother.
Yeah, but remember, Ashley is still mad because Jocelyn was who we cheated on. Remember, Ashley and Ralphie were together, and Jocelyn was the person Ralphie actually cheated on when Ashley was with him. So
I
that is
understand
not
that.
going to go away. You
I
didn't know that?
understand that, but she
Okay, so
shouldn't
that is
keep
not
this
going to
child
go
from
away.
him.
Yeah, but she's going to continue to punish Ralphie. That's all she's doing. She's trying to
Oh
punish him.
boy. But
She's
that's
going to
not good.
punish him until the day she die because she's still bitter about it. She has not forgiven him or forgive. Remember that what Little D told J Diva, because she even tell Little D that. And
Yeah.
that's why Little D did not like J Diva when he started
Yes, yes,
to come
yes.
around. So she is the adult and she's going to punish Ralphie until the day one of them die. Trust me. She's
Oh
still
boy,
bitter.
that's so sad.
She
To
has not
use a
forgiven
child as
him.
a weapon is not good.
She has
Okay,
not
Sabrina
forgiven
says,
him.
but Anthony doesn't want structure. He used to have a key and could go over Shayla anytime. Yeah, but you know what? Shayla put a stoppage to that because she's obsessed now with Iman. I think Shayla have outgrown Anthony, but her mom is
Exactly.
planting nuggets in her head for her
Shayla
to
is
get
okay.
back with Anthony.
Listen, Shayla is not listening to her mom because she thinks Iman is the be all,
End
end
all.
all. So
Exactly.
she unless Iman walks away, which I don't think Iman is going to do.
No,
Iman
he's
want
not
an
going
open
to.
relationship with Delicia, Shayla, and
And the other
whatever the
girl.
other girl is.
Yes. All right, so let's finish up our comment. Sabrina says, but Anthony don't want, okay, we read that already. Shayla will get less if Anthony goes to court. Of course, that's what we want him wants to happen. Remember, Angelina told Anthony, we don't need your money. We have businesses. You remember, Shar?
Yes,
And then
I do.
Sabrina, I'm going to Auntie Riri.
Oh Lord.
Laugh out loud. You're leaving me, Sabrina? This wasn't petty. This wasn't pretty. Oh yeah, the argument between Amber and Ernestine and Sheila, I meant. If Anthony goes to child support, Sheila would not receive so much money. Yes, that's true. I agree with you. It's good to sincerely forgive. However, there needs for caution move forward. I agree with you. It's good to sincerely forgive. However, there is need for caution move. Oh yes, there is. I agree with that. But you know, Amber hasn't reached there yet. She needs help getting there to fully forgive Shayla, because when Ernestine brought that up, you could see the hurt on Amber's face. So she needs to come to grips with that. Amber needs to leave Shayla alone. Agreed, Tina. Shayla makes me sick. Yes, Tina. Shayla is not real friend with none of them. Shayla is a backstabber. Yes, she is. She will strike when she wants to. Anthony is right. How is she filing divorce from Anthony and not divorcing herself from Shayla? That's exactly what I'm saying. But as Charmaine and Nania says, she's seeking information, and I think she is too. She needs information for Kai Bert. Brilliant, Ernestine. Thank you for putting Shayla in her place for sure. If Shayla can get with Dave, she will. If she have a chance to do it, she will, even though she's supposed to be with Iman. Did you see Shayla face? She still can't admit what she did. Exactly. Shayla hasn't. When it happens to Shayla, Shayla will get it. Sharon and Charmaine, Amber is not doing anything. I'm always told you people that Amber is a bipolar. Coco said sometimes ago. Okay, Hero, thank you. And Tina says, Ralphie believe J. Deaver is doing things for Lickle D to cause problem with him and his son. Yeah, I saw that conversation between him and his brother Mike. If Amber get pregnant, Anthony is going to say it's not mine, maybe Wayne's. But she's not sleeping with Wayne. He won't say that.
Anthony knows she's not sleeping with Wayne.
Yeah.
So you'll not say that.
Okay. Good afternoon, Steffi Mac. Amber is not happy in this marriage.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, we know. Amber needs to leave Shayla alone. Shayla's behavior is so stink. Yep, it is. She shouldn't have brought that. Anyway, she's laughing. Steffi Mac is laughing. Charmaine, I'm so appreciate you. You always keep it real. Amber should just be careful with Shayla. Anthony and Shayla both are hiding stuff from Amber again. Yes, Sharon, we know. But he needs to be honest with Amber. That's what I'm saying. And he is not even a great father. He's a good father. But the problem is, remember, he works on his phone a lot, and then he has to meet clients. So, of course, whenever a man is married, it's always the wife that actually takes care of the outside child. Remember that.
Yep.
And Sabrina says, Anthony O'Neill right again about Shayla being called all kind of crazy name by Ernestine. It didn't bother Shayla in this. Of course, O'Neill is
Yeah,
right.
but
Shayla has no
calling the
shame.
thing is calling her name is going to be different if she slap with the truth, where other people is going to look at her funny.
Yeah,
Saying Shayla is that this or Shayla is that. Shayla don't care about that. But if Shayla is slapped with the truth, where somebody is going to say, really, Shayla, that what you did? Oh my God. I did not even realize you did that. You went that low. That is going to get her head mixed up.
yeah.
It's not the
Amber is
name
not ready
calling
for
for
Shayla.
Shayla. It's not the name calling. It's when other people start to pull away from her because of what she did. That is what's going
Definitely.
to bother her.
Oh, definitely. Let's finish up these comments today. Tamara learning who Shayla is. You think so, Steffi Mac? Even if Tamara learns, she's still gonna be friends with Shayla. Sharon and Charmaine, your life are absolutely brilliant. Hopefully,
Thank you,
Nania will
Annette.
get well soon. You are doing a fantastic job bringing our community together. Thank you,
Thank you,
darling.
Annette.
It means a lot to
Love
us.
you.
Yes, we are trying our best to do something different, you know? I just can't stand Anthony and Shayla. Shayla should tell Amber her and Anthony and Kai was on a play date. He gave her 5,000 and tell her he loves her.
I don't
I
think
don't
Amber would
think
even care about that right now. The 5,000 should confirm that 5,000, she suspected went to Shayla already. So
yeah,
all
but
Shayla is going
Shayla
to
not
do
gonna
is to
tell Amber. I
confirm.
think it will be Anthony.
All
Or
Shayla
maybe
is going to
Shayla
do
will
is
tell her on the
confirm it.
podcast, Charmaine.
Yeah?
Maybe
Yeah, but
Shayla will
all
tell
she's
her
going
on
to
the
do is
podcast.
confirm something that Amber is suspicious of already.
Yeah.
Ernestine might blur it out and says, "Oh, Amber, no, Anthony give you $5,000
Oh,
because the
yes,
money
yes,
came from
yes. Knowing Ernestine.
because yeah, knowing Ernestine."
Knowing Ernestine, she'll do that. I hope she does, though. I like to see that. Because if she file adultery, that's where she can get more money. But if she files no fault, she won't get enough. I think
And I
Amber
don't
should
think I
just go
don't
to...
think Amber is even care about the money anymore because
Yeah.
Amber, I don't think the money is what is not causing her to really file. She just
Yeah.
want confirmation of certain things. That is all. I don't think it's because she want to file for adultery. She just want to her suspicion because sometimes you get up and something happen and you're suspicious of something and all you it irks you the entire day. You just
Yeah.
want to know that confirm it to say that is the way it is. And for days, you'll think about it because you have not received that confirmation that you want. And until you confirm that, it's going to be bothering you, bothering you. Being suspicious is not like when you have a confirmation.
Exactly.
And I
But
think
what...
that's what
Oh,
she wants. She
okay,
just wants a
Charm, one more
confirmation.
question. Do you think Amber will stop the divorce if she find out that Anthony is actually not cheating? But
I don't
he's all...
know. I don't know. I don't know. I can hope, we can hope that it will, but I don't know. Oh wow, we're here like almost 3 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay, then we're going to... All right, let's finish this up. I'm sorry I kept you guys so long. The conversation is so interesting. Okay, let me just take some more comments. Because if she... Okay, we read that one. No problem. You are very welcome. I'm from Spain, Madrid. Oh, you, Lana. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm from Canada, and Charmaine is from Florida.
And
And
in
but
Florida, I'm
lives
from
in
Jamaica.
the Vaccansville, California now. Okay, you're in the States. Okay. Amber is going to ask Anthony why did he told Shayla about Stein business.
Business. Might be said
Yeah,
he didn't.
she will, for sure. You know, Amber can't hold water. Charmaine, that explain her madness. I don't know. I didn't know that's... Okay, thanks. Oh, I meant, I think the divorce thing that you're saying, that she's looking for adultery. So she could file so that the paperwork can be handed to Anthony. So she's thanking you for that.
Okay.
Yolanda says, I heard that Shayla went to a mental hospital before. We're not
Yes,
sure.
she did.
We're not 100% sure. They haven't tell us, but we
I
know
know
when
she was
Zachary...
taking, she was on medication.
Yeah,
That's what we
when Zachary
know
came
for
on
sure.
the scene, Zachary asked her if she's still taking her meds.
Her
And
medication.
Anthony saw her taking meds and he asked her, what is this? And she says, for
And she
her
said
allergy.
Yes.
So we don't know if that's her medication and she lies. She,
Yeah.
But I think Delicia is aware of her mental issues because her mom is her medical proxy. I wasn't in my Auntie Riri voice. You did it in Auntie Riri voice. Thank you, darling. And oh Lord. And Jeanette says, Amber, just not happy. Oh, Anthony been more moving lately. Yes. We will go talk on that. Great job, ladies. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Tina said, I know partially Ernestine is at play, but there was a tension among Amber and Tamara. They are acting, or will they act through the podcast?
Well,
I saw the uncomfortableness. But
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, we see it.
There was an unease. There was a definitely unease between. I don't even think it was Amber. Amber was like, why is Tamara here? You did not tell me that you were bringing somebody, and I think that's what she was shocked about because she did not say she was bringing.
But she brought somebody too, so both of them was in
somebody. But because maybe that's what shocked her because remember when they came and she said, "Oh, you bring somebody." She did not even say at the time that okay,
yes,
it's okay
I got you.
I have somebody. She
that makes sense.
It was supposed to be me and you, but then
that makes sense.
Turn up. Yeah,
that makes sense. Amber needs Anthony to care for her. Yeah, we know.
That's all she's asking.
That's what me and Charmaine is saying, that if he can do little things like Charmaine's suggestion was for him to buy her flowers every day.
Exactly.
And send it because,
you know how much that would please her? Go to a florist. The 10,000 he gave Ro this morning. Take it to a florist and says, okay, I need you to deliver dozen red roses to my house every morning, and just put a little note there to say I love you. Hope
more than a dozen, darling. More than a dozen. Full up the house.
No, I mean you're going to get it every day, so it can be a dozen for the week. That is 7 times 12 for the week.
Yes.
So you're doing a dozen every day. I love you. I hope your day is awesome today. Just those little things. I think Amber would be so grateful that he's showing something.
Yes,
those little gestures. Let's go to have a picnic. Take her they have a huge property. Set up a little tent and said we are going to spend some time having a picnic or having a candlelight dinner or something in a tent. Something different.
Yes, Amber, I remember that part.
Yeah, Amber would appreciate those. And
yeah, in the backyard where him have that little lake.
Exactly. You can do a lot
that
of
is
stuff.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of things he can do that is not going to cost him the 10,000
any money. It's true. Those are the little things Amber appreciate.
Of course, do a lot of stuff. No, we're not talking about that big tent. I read that comment. No need to do. I mean, just a little tent with a little picnic. Where you spend $50,000.
Right in the backyard. When they're sitting near the boat.
$5, $10 date. Where they have just food to eat and they
just
sit
the two of them.
Looking up in the skies, reminiscing about when they just started and all that. Simple things. We don't need no $50,000 date.
Yeah, it's true. Stay down. Because if it's a lot of money, Amber gonna throw it back in his face. She's gonna say no.
Exactly.
Amber has to
simple.
Anthony has to understand. Amber just needed a simple little thing to life, and she'll appreciate that. Right, Charmaine?
Yeah, of course. Simple things. You remember when she got the flowers and she thought it was coming from what his name, and she was so happy.
Yeah, she told him, said, touch her heart a little bit.
Those are the things that will.
Yeah, it does. The discussion has been great. Sabrina says, it's all good. Had fun with you guys today. Thank you, Janet. We're almost finished. We're wrapping up. Angelina told Anthony, Iman, and MBA Money told Anthony he has Kountry Wayne money. And now that Shayla put Angelina out for Iman, Angelina back to platinum on Anthony's
money. Can you imagine? Anthony don't have Amber. Come on, I don't even listen to Angelina because that lady is evil. That's why what's his name is gone and leave her.
Yeah, because Angelina was too much into Anthony and Shayla business.
Exactly.
And she cannot be in because Iman just shut her down. Iman doesn't take nonsense. No, he needs to do what Wayne did for Tamara.
No, he doesn't need to do that. That
No.
is too much. He just need to
Yeah.
do
She
something
gonna throw it
simple.
back in his face.
A simple thing, a little tent, because maybe they just want to not be it out in the air, and they can have a candlelight dinner, just the two of them. They don't have to do anything elaborate, or they
Yeah,
can
just
just
for now,
do
for them to get back in the nice
exactly, or
footing.
they can just do a picnic and they can be staring in the skies because
It's
they're on a
true. True,
huge
true, true.
property.
Simple little thing for now.
Simple things, simple things.
Until
They
they
don't
get
have to
back on
go all
even
of that.
footing, then they can do elaborate things.
Exactly. They just
Yeah.
need to just spend time, just spend some time together, learning each other, getting to know, because they did not even spend. Shayla started January. They were married October, and by January, Anthony found out about Wayne, and Shayla and Anthony were wrapped up. So they were only
Yeah.
3 months into their marriage
So
when
that's why we
everything
said
goes.
Kai is
Yeah,
not for Anthony.
they
And
need to.
Sharon says, Charmaine,
Yeah,
I don't know that about Ashley. That explain her behavior. Okay. So Sharon is thanking you for the explanation about
yeah,
Little D's
because
mom.
yeah, JD
Yeah.
one, what's her, yeah.
And Tina says, I'm sorry, this miscarriage is not it. This marriage needs to be done. And Steffi says, yes, Dolly, I agree with you. Anthony needs to put Amber first, not his business or other things. Yes, Yolana, that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to figure it out. He says money is not important to him, so he's trying his best to find out why she wants to divorce. He's lost. No matter how she tell him, say you're not supporting me, you're not hearing me, he's still on the small bus. He's still on the yellow small bus. He bought his wife when I haven't taken her out on a date. I'm talk about the flowers. Okay,
Yeah,
he
but I
can bring a
mean,
huge
when
party to eat at the restaurant. Hello, good evening from South. No, sure,
Africa,
South. What is that?
somebody said they don't feel bad for Anthony, but flowers always bring joy to most people. If you're sometimes you're having a bad day and somebody give you a bouquet and you just smelling it, it brings you joy.
Yeah,
Flowers
it
is
does.
something that always bring
Yes,
joy.
just the
And you don't
simplest
have to
thing.
get, remember when she got that bouquet from, and she thought it was from Victor, and even though it was from Anthony, but she was still happy.
Yeah,
She
she
was still
was.
happy that she got the flowers, she got the
Yes, she
candle.
did.
Yeah, so he needs to do small things like that for her. Just send her something. You don't have to buy no $7,500 diamond earring. Just remind her, leave little notes around the house. Little notes. Just leave little notes around the house. I love you. I hope you have a great day today. That's all they want to do. Anyway, Sharon,
Yes.
we come
All
to the
right,
end of the
guys. So
live.
thank you
Thank you
guys. Thank you
guys
guys
for
for hanging
hanging
out
out with
with
us.
us. We appreciate you.
And
And
we'll do
thank
it
you,
again Monday.
Humphrey, Steffi Mac. I see on Beyond the Gates. I agree with the flowers. Awesome. So thank you guys for hanging out with us for 3 hours. This was awesome.
Yes, it was. I enjoyed
And
it.
your last word, Charmaine?
Yeah, okay. So we are going to see in the coming days what other trick Anthony have up his sleeve, because he's going to pull out all the stops. I don't think he wants to get this divorce, and I don't think it's about his money anymore. I think it's more than that. I think when he thinks about losing Amber, he thinks he's going to lose an extension of part of him. So I think he's going to pull out more stops to see if he can finally find out what the situation is. And I hope he start just doing small things for her, because he's not understanding that it's not about the restaurant, it's not about this big old house, it's not about all of that. Little things. Just leave some chocolate on her pillow and say, because he knows what kind of chocolate she like. Just leave her some chocolate and
Oh,
put a note on her pillow and say, oh, guy, this is good. This is whatever.
Charmaine, hold on. Sharon is telling us that Humphrey is from Suriname, South
Suriname.
America.
Oh, Suriname.
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 Sorry.
I've been there. I've been to Suriname. I had a concert
Suriname.
there one time with Terra Fabulous in Suriname. It was awesome. Terra Fabulous and Louis Culture.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, Humphrey. I didn't know our live got that far. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
YouTube. What you talking about? That's YouTube. It goes to Jamaica.
Eros says, Tina, where you're passionate about the divorce, you think it's easier to start over again. Ernestine own example, she takes full care of Trey. You're right, Eros.
I think Amber is pregnant. That's why she can't even stand Anthony right now.
Okay, I think so too. I honestly think so too.
Sometimes you're pregnant, you can't stand people around you. You have this hatred to see this person and that person. You're asked, why are they here? The hormones are rapid, running rampant and all that. So guys, thank you all. And
all right, so we thank you guys. So we're gonna end it here. My take is the divorce won't happen. Maybe she'll stay the divorce. Or if they do separate, we're gonna see. So we appreciate you. Thank you, and bye for now. And hopefully we'll have Nanya on Monday, okay guys?
Okay, no problem.
All right, bye for now.
Okay then, bye.